Yo, 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 we are live right now. Oof, this might be a little bit too loud right now. Let me just turn this down a little bit right now. Just a little bit more right now. That should be a much more comfortable level right now. Alan Evans in the house right now. First again right now. How's it going today right now? It is 3 minutes past 9 p.m. in the evening right now, on the 24th of January 2022 right now. We're about to go live. Well, we are live. We're about to watch some TikToks. But let me switch over to this screen, take off the starting rolling screen. Come over here. Say what's up, put the camera on. Wagwan people, wagwan. Now, I'm gonna need y'all's help because I'm doing things just a little bit different. So first and foremost, if you could let me know that you could hear my voice. And not only if you could hear my voice, but can you also hear the background music? It should be like a chill, lo-fi background music. Wagwan Braxton. Sup, fool? How's you doing, man? How's y'all doing? So yeah, just need you to let me know if you could hear my voice and if you could hear the background music, and then I'm gonna put some other audio on and let me know if you could hear that. Wagwan Sam, how is all? How is all? All right, so Evans can hear it. Awesome. So yeah, you should be able to hear my voice. You should be able to hear the background music, a lo-fi, chill, hip-hop background music. You can hear it. Awesome. All right, now I'm gonna play another sound. Let me just get another sound to play. In fact, let me just go with this one. Why not? Actually, not that not sound. That one's a little bit rude, actually. Let's try this sound. Okay, so now
I was remixing that to make
you should be able to hear another voice with some music.
And then I thought, what if I put Doja Cat over it?
Somebody talking about Doja Cat. Can you hear that guy?
Then I thought, what if I put Nicki Minaj over it?
Brax can hear it. Yeah, my ears work. I'm doing well. Awesome. Cool. By far. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Then I thought, what if I put Cardi B over it?
Good sound finish, play. Awesome, awesome. Alright, cool. You know what? This is actually quite loud though, so
Then I thought,
let me just adjust something real quick.
over it.
Hot girl, but I'm still the coldest. Hey, I'm the big homie, but I ain't the oldest. Bitch, dry hating, trying to get noticed.
Put it down a
Man,
bit.
ain't nobody come to see you.
Bit more
oldest.
comfortable it
How
is.
many bitches lying if they
Yeah,
say
because I
they
was trying some different stuff to make it more streamlined, and I noticed that it wasn't working when I was testing out the recording.
You know, shake it off, but
I noticed it wasn't working. It wasn't recording audio when I was testing it out. But it seems to be okay when I'm streaming. So I'm not sure why that is. It's all the same settings, but for some reason when I test out the recording to make sure the levels are okay, it wasn't coming through. But it seems when I'm streaming, it all comes through okay. So I guess it's good that you can hear all the audio as you're supposed to while streaming, but it's just a bit awkward for when I was trying to test it out to make sure things are okay. But at least things are okay, and hopefully not too loud, not too quiet. You can hear it at a decent level. But yeah, it is Monday today. Wagwan people. Big up all you man coming through and all you gal coming through. We're going to do some TikToks today. It is TikTok reaction today. We're going to delve into the world of TikTok. TikTok is a strange place. Very strange. Well, you know what? TikTok, I've been on TikTok quite a lot actually. And it's definitely a lot of cool stuff on TikToks. And I'm really funny, talented, you know, really cool, really creative things on TikTok. But there's also some weird stuff as well. So hopefully we get a good range of weird and wonderful today, but we'll see what I go on. We'll see what I go on. But yeah, I reckon this is going to be my new sort of start time, 9 p.m. I think it gives me a bit more time to get some other stuff done during the day, and also because I feel like I tend to stream for about 2 to 3 hours. So and because I go to bed around 12, if I start at 9, I could just go to bed right away. So I figure that's that's my plan. Start at 9, do 2 to 3 hours, and I can pretty much just go to bed right away after the stream. So yeah, I think we'll try a 9 p.m. start from here on out. Yo, peaceful me, Wagwan. It's Tuesday already in Kuwait. Big up to Tuesday. Y'all in the future. Yeah, Alan in the chat first. It's fine this time. Alan was, I was waiting. Sam was in the toilet. Sam was in the toilet, and that's why Alan won. If Sam wasn't in the toilet, would Alan still have won? I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. Mysteries of the world. But yeah, how's everybody doing? So yeah, before we start this TikTok adventure, how's everybody doing? How's your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining the live stream. I think I mentioned this on the last stream. I do have a pop shield, so you shouldn't hear any like noises too much. The only thing about the pop shield is that it uses an arm like this, and no, what just happened? What just happened? Disconnected audio. What? Did you hear that horn? That should have come through. Disconnected audio. What's on with that? But yes, uses that arm, that bendy arm, and it kind of moves after a while. It doesn't stay still, so it droops. It kind of moves to the side. It's not a major thing. You can always put it back. It's not like whatever, but you know, just a minor nuisance. The horn works awesome. Good, good, good. I got a bunch of different sound effects. That's my jumping noise. Game over. Victory. And whatever that is. And some other stuff. It's a gong. And there's my favorite one right there. And crickets. Or if you need to rewind. You know, well, that crickets one goes on long, actually. Well, today was pretty good day. Not that busy at work. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, yeah, turn it off. That's going a bit long. That's good. It's always good when you have a day at work where you don't have to do anything, where you literally get paid to do nothing. That is a good day at work. Anytime you can go to work and get paid to do nothing, that is a good day at work. I like those days. I don't get too many of those days anymore. It's not quite like that for me anymore. But back in the day, when I used to work in a few different places and you're coming to work and it's just a super quiet day, and it was like, yeah, you're literally getting paid to do nothing. That is a good day. I like those days. I like those days. If only you can get paid like £2 million to do nothing. Like £2 million, like, I don't know, £2 million a week. And all you have to do is turn up to some place for, you know, hour, right? And you did nothing for an hour. And you only have to go there like once every couple of years, but you still get the £2 million a week. That's a good job. Somebody should invent that job, and I'll take that job. £2 million a week to turn up to a place and do nothing for an hour once every 3 years. That is my kind of job. If somebody could invent that job, please, I will apply for that job. That's what I want. Today was filled with drama. I've already written it off, and tomorrow is another day. Well, yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, sometimes it's all you can do is say, you know what? It sucks. It's happened. Deal with it. Tomorrow's another day, another breath of hope to hopefully not have to deal with that drama anymore, or at the very least, make it so that it is in your rear view mirror. How was my day though? My day was okay, pretty chill. I did some exercise in the morning. What else? What else? Yeah, I did some exercise in the morning. Had a nap. But I sound like a proper old man when I was like, that's my day. I have a nap. I have a nap. I went to the bank because I had to pay in some money because I was giving some cash, right? Well, I wasn't giving cash. I did a job and I earned some cash, but they paid me cash in hand. And so I was going to the bank to pay in some money. Now, I bank with First Direct, right? But First Direct is an online/telephone bank. So they don't have a physical store. However, they're owned by the HSBC, who do have physical stores around, and that's where you'd normally go to if you need to pay in cash. Like if you need to pay in cash or checks or things like that, you go to a HSBC branch and you'll pay it into your First Direct account. And that's always how it's always been. Now, the one nearest to me, the nearest HSBC bank to me is like the next town over. So I have to travel. It's not like I just walk down the road. I have to travel to there. So, I got my car, drove to the next town, and I get there and, go to the bank. And then, first of all, like they changed the whole store. Like they changed the whole inside. Like normally you go inside, right? I don't know if other banks are doing this as well because I haven't really been to too many recently. But normally you go inside the bank and they have like the cashier desk where you got the people that sit and you talk to the person and you say to the person, I want to pay some money in, and they'll stamp this and you sign that and you write these things out and you take the ticket, blah blah blah. They do have that, but where that is, that's all gone. That's just a wall now. There's literally just pull it with a wall, and all they have is these machines, like the cash machines, but the cash machines that you use to pay money in, right? So you not just take them, because the ones you could take money out. These ones you pay money in. They've been around a while, I know that, but they just replace the people with these machines. So that sucks. First and foremost, like I don't like any time where people get replaced with machines. That's just, I don't like that at all. So I'm kind of a bit bewildered walking into this place. Like, what the hell's going on here? Where are the people? Where the human beings where I can talk to and maybe chat one up if they're pretty enough. You know what I mean? Like if they're a cute one, I'll try and chat them up. But you can't do that when it's just machines. You can't chat up a machine. What the hell? But anyway, so I go to the machine. I'm like, all right, whatever. And I'll put my card in to try and pay this money in, and it tells me that I can't use my card in this branch. So I then managed to speak to a person, an attendant at the branch, and I said I'd like to pay some money in, but the machine won't take it. And they were like, oh yeah, it's because you're with First Direct, you can't use this branch, you have to go to one of the other branches. So apparently at some point along the way, they've decided to take the people out of the branch, right? They replace them with machines. And then not all the machines you can use with First Direct. Like before, if you're a First Direct user, you can go into any HSBC and pay money into your First Direct account in any HSBC. They took away that system and replaced it with a system where you now have to go to certain branches to pay in money. And it's like, whose idea was that? Like, why replace a system that works with a system that does not work, or at least does not work as well? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it's not like they have to pay extra money to have HSB. It's the same company that runs them both. So it's like, what was the point of this? Like, what is the point of having only certain branches that I can go to? Now I haven't been because like the nearest place is like miles away now. So I'm like, bro, I have to get a whole new day and do it then. But it's like, why replace a system that works fine with a system that just doesn't work? You take something that's good and replace with something a whole lot less convenient. Like, whose idea was this? Like, who thought that was a good idea? Because I'm pretty sure no customers asked for that. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure not a single customer's like, yes, I think we should have less places that we can go to. That means I have to travel much further away, to do some simple thing. It's like I already have to travel to the next town over anyway. It's like I'm already traveling like at least 4 miles to the nearest one to me anyway. Now I have to go even further. Long thing, man, long thing. But apart from that, it's pretty good day today. Just did some editing with a video that I'm working on. Did some prep for this stream. And yeah, and here he is, man. Here he is. Got that off my chest. That would be great indeed. None of it was my drama. It's always around others. I ain't a fan of the drama. Indeed. It's always good if you get you're getting a nana nap. Nana nap. Okay. Nana Haze taking naps. I just need a blanket and a rocking chair. Well, actually, you know what? I'm not even lying. That'd be a good. If somebody could get me a blanket and a rocking chair, I would very much appreciate it. That would be a good thing. And maybe like some knitting equipment as well. So I think if you have a rocking chair, you may as well have some knitting stuff as well. So I can have the blanket, have the rocking chair, do some knitting, and then just like take a nap, fall asleep while I'm knitting. I can't really knit, but I can learn. If I have a knitting kit, I can learn to knit. Maybe make like, I don't know, a cloth or something like that, or just start simple. Yeah, even right here as well. I feel like do it yourself. I went to the bank lately. They told me to go to the machine and insert my civil ID and do 1, 2, 3 steps. I was like, wait, what? Why? Right. So honestly irritating. It's like you take a system that works, that is fine, and replace it with a system that is inconvenient. Like, whose idea is this, right? Whose idea is this? Irritating indeed. I'm gonna give you the names of 2 songs to react to. Cans with Attitude. You know what? I saw that we posted actually on Insta, right? Here's the thing, and I know it doesn't mean much to like anybody. It's just really not that fascinating as tell, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So yeah, that's sort of the thing that you posted on Insta. It said Cans with Attitude, and it said #1 single, Called the Police, right? So this would have been maybe last year, I think, maybe the year before. It was a while ago anyway. But yeah, somebody posted that very same picture, that Karens with Attitude. They had, the women standing around, and it said KWA Karens. That's all it said. Karens with Attitude, KWA. That's all it said. And it was this on Twitter. And I wrote in the comments as a reply to it, called the police, right? It never said that in the picture. I wrote it as a comment. And that comment happened to get a few likes and a few responses, and people thought it was funny. I thought it was funny too, actually. So there you go. So yeah, then I see your post, and it has Call the Police in there with it. So I'm like, did somebody just steal my joke and add it to this? Don't steal my joke and add it to this picture. I don't know. I guess it's one of those things that you'll never really know. But all I'm gonna say is I came up with that joke on my own. Whether or not somebody else came up with that joke on their own or just stole my joke and wrote it, I don't know. But I came up with that joke, Call the Police, because, well, if you know NWA, then yeah. Blanket over your legs is a big yes, showing my age indeed. It just sounds cozy, doesn't it? It sounds super cozy. All right. Is Chrome... Chrome should be working. Go to... I have to do this thing every single time, man. Every single time. But yeah, we're doing some TikToks today. TikTok reactions. We're going to go into the world of TikTok. And see what's happening. Yeah. This one is the one that played before. But I had to stop that one because I don't know if you know this. But that song is oh wait, that's the joke. Wait. I think that's the joke. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see it. The reality. Okay, that's the joke. So this song, how everybody's expected to react to this song. Okay. Who even says, I will never dance to this song. But then the reality, this song's so disrespectful. This is that you actually dances. So the song, I won't play it because it's actually really rude, by the way. But it's a song that disparages homosexuals, right? And so the joke is that a song like this comes on and you're like, I'm not going to dance to that. That's so disrespectful. Why would I even play this? But then the reality is that, you know, when nobody's looking or when you think nobody's looking, yeah, backing it up a little bit. Okay, that's the joke. That's the joke. Okay, cool. But I'm not going to play that song, though, because it is a bit rude. Let me show you something, though, before we go too far into this. I'm going to show you, because I saw a video that I'm pretty sure all of you, if not... Oh, by the way, I'm on TikTok as well, so if you want to check me out, please do. I want to show you a video I think everybody, if most people, if not everybody, can relate to. Those are still jokes as well. Wow. Talking to show my age, I saw a young couple snugging each other's faces off in public, and I was like, ooh. Then straight away I thought, shit, I'm old. I'm kind of at the age where it's like, I know I'm not even, I just turn my head away. I was like, look, you're too young. Alright, back this up. Alright. This is, how's your diet going? This is how your diet goes. That's how the diet is going. Oh, it's a bit loud actually. Turn it down a bit. Ooh, a bit loud. But yeah, that's the one I saw today. I thought that was funny. Oh, Kit Kat responded to it. Oh, nice. But yeah, I see people kissing on the street. It's like, you know what? Just turn your head. It's like you can't really. It's a weird, because on one hand it's like, oh, nice, cool, this, da da da, right? You know, young love, blah blah blah. But at the same time, it's like I can't look at that. It's like I can't. You know what I mean? It's like I'm at that point where it's like if I'm looking at that, I'm a pervert. So it's like, you know, just turn around, just don't look. It's like they're doing their thing. But then if I'm not looking, and it's like, oh, you're just some old prude that doesn't think people should be kissed in public. So it's like I can't win either way, really. I can't win either way. If I look, I'm a pervert. If I don't look, I'm an old prude. I can't win. I can't win. Yeah, check out Snoop Dogg. Welcome to the hood. Your Mexican Coke dealer channel. I think I know that song. I won't do it right now though, because it is going to be TikToks, all TikToks today. But let me add that to this, or maybe I'll do it later if we get some time. We'll see. Put it out down here. But it's going to be mostly TikToks today, or all TikToks today, really. I think I know this song though still, but oh, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we'll come back to that maybe. Have you seen Slipknot TikTok? Not. Let's see. Slipknot TikTok challenge. Oh, Slipknot. Let's see. Let's search that. I look, but bitch about my head. I'm just jealous, really. I just get jealous. Okay, Slipknot challenge. Psychosocial, yeah. Oh, Devil and I. Yeah. Oh, can you hear this, by the way, or is it too low? Unsated. Okay, yeah. Let me know if you can hear it, if it's too low. Oh, Left Behind, of course. Alan, you should know this one. Spit it out. Well, yeah. Let's spit it. It's in the side. Oh, okay. This is damn it. Before I forget. Of course. Of course it was yeah. The one I forget was called Before I Forget. And then check out Brantley Gilbert. Welcome to Hazeville. The animated music video. Okay, let me add that as well. Let me add that as well. All right. Let me add that as well. Let me check out some more talks. Oh, you're not supposed to sing along. Is that a challenge? Oh, I definitely. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I guess it's this one. Cool. The animated. You're not supposed to sing along. Well, in that case, let's try a different challenge. This one's got 15 songs. All right, let's try this one. You're not supposed to sing along. I mean, if I know the rules, I feel like it's going to be pretty easy, though. You know, that old songs, though, are sick, though, still. I mean, if the rules that don't, like, head nod or something, or don't rock out, then, yeah, that's... And of course the last one, Before I Forget. Well, you know, I just realized something. I don't know that it matters anymore. But anyway. Alright. Let's come out of that. Alright, let's do one more of these Slipknots and then check out something else. Slipknot Songs Challenge, okay. Was it the only thing? Oh, never hang up the end.
Son, cause he's a phantom, a mystery, and that leaves me nothing. Many times if you wanted to die, it's too late for me. All you have to do is get rid of me.
You can't see California without wallet brown as eyes. You can't see California without. Oh, wait. They changed it too quickly. Old school Slipknot though was just unstoppable. Old school Slipknot though, man. Like, I feel like the first 3 Slipknot albums. Wait, first 3? I feel like the first 3 Slipknot albums, the first 2 or 3 Slipknot albums were just like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they never fell off, but those, like, that era of Slipknot for me was like peak, you know what I mean? Like, they're still good, they're still great, they're still on, you know what I mean? But that era, for me at least, personally, I'm not talking about, you know, whatever, just for me, because that's right about the time when I was like into it the most, and that was due to the fact that, you know, I had more time to listen to music and to really take it in more and that kind of thing at that point. So that for me, that was like peak Slipknot. And the songs that were coming out with during that time, mate, they were just they were unstoppable. They were unstoppable.
So if the sun just disappeared, we wouldn't know for over 8 minutes? Correct. That's how long it takes light to reach us from the sun. Ah, but you're failing to take one important thing into account. What's that? The gravity of the sun. The Earth would fly off into space with nothing to be attracted to anymore. Pretty sure we'd notice that immediately. Wrong. In a vacuum, nothing can travel faster than light, not even gravity. What? So then you're saying that the Earth would literally be orbiting nothing for over 8 minutes, in fact, before it flew off into space. Earth would leave its orbit at the exact same time that everything would go dark, because gravity doesn't actually exert its influence instantaneously. It too travels at the speed of light. Huh? Why would gravity happen to travel at light speed? Well, the speed of light is more significant than you think. 300,000 kilometers per second
Right, this guy's
isn't
getting
just
technical.
the speed of light.
This guy's getting bare
limit
technical.
of the universe. Einstein showed in his special theory of relativity that anything with mass cannot possibly go that
My least
speed,
favourites
let alone
is All the
surpass it.
Hope
And any
is
particle or
All
wave
Hope is
without
Gone,
mass
but it's still got some
inherently
bangers on
travels
it.
at that speed. There's nothing special about
All Hope
light
is Gone
in this way.
was
It's just that
the
photons
second
are
to last
massless
album, wasn't
and
it?
therefore travel at the universal speed limit in the same way that other massless things.
Yeah, this guy's going way too technical. Let me turn this up a little bit though. I think it was probably too low.
Story, but it's racial composition. It says this takes pains to create a reverse world from which white people are invisible.
Oh yeah, this cat in the LA Times was tripping because there was
Old
there
school
were
Eddie
no,
Murphy.
there were white people in the movie, but there were no white leads in it. And they take the picture like Boys in the Hood. No one tripped about that because it was, you know, a movie that dealt with like a violent thing, but regular thing, and it was business. Or
We're the white people. Who's running that office?
you know, that kind of,
I saw. I mean,
so when you get that type of criticism, you can't really trip on it. Or if someone's reviewing a movie and they're tripping on me, you know, personally, I don't even.
well,
get
it's a cultural bias. It's the type of thing where people say they're not used to seeing black artists in these roles, so it seems odd to them. But you know, I would say,
Well, you better get used to it, because I ain't going no place.
Eddie Murphy, back in the 80s though, Eddie Murphy was something
Batman,
else.
black people in Batman.
No, they had penguins and cat women. They could have a brother with a limp or something, you know.
Reading this thing, I'm reading this through from.
Are you ready for this? Lock your windows, lock your doors. If you struggle to sleep at night, this is not for you. That's me,
It's the
actually.
fourth album. It's
Maybe
the
I
last
shouldn't
one.
actually do this
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, here's 3 of the most stolen cars in the UK in 2021. In at number 3,
Let's go, so my
131
cars.
of these
I
were
allow
stolen last year in the UK.
All right, one sec. I feel I need to refresh my memory on Slipknot albums for a second. Slipknot album. Okay. So we got, yeah, Slipknot, Iowa. Okay, I'm confused myself. All Hope is Gone. Right. Okay. I'll confuse myself a little bit. So yeah, the first 3 albums, yeah, Iowa, All Hope is Gone. Yeah, and that was the last one. Yes, and then yeah, the Grey chapter after that. Wait. No, Subliminal Verses. Okay, you know what? Subliminal Verses was 2004. Okay, so yeah, Slipknot, Iowa, Subliminal Verses, then All Hope is Gone. 4th album. Okay, yeah, I confused myself a little bit, but I'm back on track now. Yeah, I'm back on track. We there. Cool.
Twenty-five. 25. So, how old am I? Oh, 25.
Mate, listen, yeah. Once this
25.
girl starts getting to
So,
35,
how old am I?
45,
Oh,
bruh.
25.
Yeah,
25.
90s.
Daddy, you have to wear a dress for the whole video.
Wow, boy.
You need to move out. You have to buy me McDonald's every single day for the rest of the year.
Wow, boy.
That counts? No, that does count. Look it up. No, but it didn't enter inside. That's cheating, man. No, you have to buy me McDonald's every day. You need to give me £1,000. If I'm going traveling and you need to buy the first class ticket, you need to buy me a new car. Wow, who are you? Bitch, ain't you phone, baby. No, Jesus. No, come on. Look at him. You need to buy me a new car.
Somebody's got somebody a new car.
You want me a new car? You need to buy me a new car. You have to grow your hair out into an afro. Wow. Yeah. You have to get an afro, man. You have to get an afro, man. You need to buy me a new car. I will grow afro. I'm grow afro now. Daddy, you have to wear a dress for the whole video.
The UK government is about to launch a very manipulative ad campaign against encryption, and even if you guys don't like tech, please watch this entire video because you guys need to know the facts. So to sum up end-to-end encryption really...
Well, I'm glad you asked.
For now.
My name is actually a Japanese name. Despite these, you know, features, believe it or not, I am half Japanese. But in all seriousness, it's pronounced Saika.
Good night, go to sleep.
Saika. Like, psych. I genuinely tell people that when they first meet me because they're like, Saika, I've never heard that before. I'm gonna have a hard time remembering that. And then I go on to say,
I appreciate
it's like when you go psych,
peaceful me.
and you slip the
Hopefully next time you can stay a little bit longer, but till now, for
like,
now,
you won't
good
forget
night.
that one. And sure enough, the next time they greet me,
when Asians say they don't like other Asians, that's a red flag. If they haven't seen Kabikushi Gobigama at least 17 times, that's a red flag. If they have to go shisha 4 times a week, red flag. If they eat rice and curry with a knife and fork, that's a coconut, that's a red flag. If they hear mental health and they automatically assume gin possession, red flag. If he demands the prettiest girl but he looks like a potato, red flag. If she wants a successful man but makes him stop doing the things that made him successful, red flag.
Red flag.
If his idea of success is doing fraud and drugs, lal flag. If they send voice notes longer than 1 minute, that's almost a red flag. It's an amber, but sometimes it can be a red flag. Now think about it, you don't need that energy in your life. Why are you gonna send a voice note longer than 1 minute? Who does that? If they've never posted about Palestine, red flag. If they think just sabr can fix an abusive relationship, red flag. If they say fulao instead of fulab, red flag. If they call chai tea, that's a red flag. If they call naan bread, that's another red flag. If they agree with Priti Patel, if an elder walks in the room and you're sitting on the last seat and you don't offer that seat to the elder, red flag. If she does henna or makeup on her little sister and in the caption she writes, "This is my client," red flag. That little sister ain't her client, bro. She was forced into that chair. If he's been trading for 2 weeks and he acts like he's Warren Buffett, red flag. They complain about toxic Asian aunties, but they gossip like Asian aunties themselves, red flag. The biggest Asian red flag of them all though, if they say they'll be ready to get married to you next year, but they said that 10 years ago and there's been no progress and you've seen no indication of any movement of this marriage moving forward, they're not the red flag. You're the red flag! Why are you putting up with this? When Asians say they don't like other Asians, that's a red flag. If they haven't seen Kabikushi Gobigama at least 17 times, that's a red flag. If they have to go shisha 4 times a week, red flag. If they eat rice and curry with a knife and fork, that's...
I've seen Kabikushi Kabigam, and no, I don't like it too much to be honest, because that's kind of boring. But hey, it's a popular film, very popular film in Bollywood cinema and Indian cinema. But yeah, it bored me. I did not enjoy it very much. I'm sorry, guys.
All the trains are delayed today. You're joking, I've got a job interview in an hour.
Sorry, but why wouldn't you eat rice and curry with pho? Oh, for that's an Asian tradition to eat rice with your hands. So in Asian culture, especially like I think Indian culture especially, but yeah, it's very common. It's like traditional to eat rice with your hands. So the thing with this video being red flags, eating rice and curry with a fork, red flag, because yeah, in Asian culture, it's you eat with your hands. So you have like the bowl, the rice in the bowl or the plate or whatever, and then you just like pick it up and you eat with your hands. That's how it's done.
Name one song where the beat alone makes you lose it.
One song where the beat alone
See that
makes
one
you
beat
lose it.
it'll go.
Then it would be
I might
Spice
get on this
One and Tupac, Jealous Got Me Strapped.
Oh my god.
What's the scenario remix? Boom, 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 boom.
Yo, what up, Frozen Gamer? You know, I don't believe I've tried eating rice with my hands, but I don't know. Maybe I will try it one day. Maybe I'll try it one day. Apparently, it tastes better. I wouldn't know, of course, but apparently it tastes better. I mean, I guess it depends on what you've got in your hands. Like, I don't know, if you just went to the toilet and didn't wash your hands, maybe it tastes better then. All the like little doo-doo particles. Yo, Kobe! Frozen Gamer. Kobe Belts. Wagwan. Hey, you gotta live a little, man. Someone's gonna try something different. You never know, it just might be a better option. I mean, if you think about this, right? Before we had like knives and forks, people would have ate with their hands, right? Because that's how your hands were the original knife and fork. So like some cultures just carry that on. In their tradition, just carry that on. You know, some cultures, like in Western culture, you got a knife and fork and spoons and stuff. But then like so like Japanese, Chinese culture use like the chopsticks. And then there's other sort of things like straws and stuff. I'm just saying, like, things evolve, and sometimes as things evolve, sometimes things evolve in different directions. So I don't know. I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm just saying it could be worth trying. It could be worth trying. I can't eat rice with a spoon though. I don't like the way the spoon fills my mouth with rice. It's kind of weird because cereal is, I can eat with a spoon, like cereal or whatever. But for some reason, the way a spoon fills in my mouth when I'm eating rice, it just feels weird. I don't get it. I don't know why. It just feels weird. But I used to eat rice with a spoon for the longest time, and then it just felt weird to put a spoon in my mouth with rice in it for some reason. So it's been a fork ever since. But I don't know. I might have to try that. I might have to try the hands one day. Might have to try eating with my hand, eating rice and curry specifically with my hands. Maybe go to an Indian restaurant and be like, I don't need no knife and fork. I want to do this the authentic way. Yo, Triple XL Music, Wagwan. I mean, if you go to like a chicken shop though, they got. I'm just saying chicken because I got to see some chicken here. But
and the Colonel's secret 11 herbs and spices.
Shop,
give this a good mix.
Like KFC or whatever.
It's totally up to you what chicken you use. Using legs and thighs. Submerge this chicken with the best results. They marinate overnight.
Rice.
The following day, we've got 2 cups of flour going into a bowl. And again, the same herbs and spices. Mix it well. You want every piece of chicken to get a bit of everything.
Supposed to be eaten with a
get your chicken and get it into that seasoned flour. Give it a nice generous coating. You know me, I'm a fan of that double dip. So back into the buttermilk and then into the flour again. This is going to make it super crispy. Believe me when I say it, this is going to be so damn tasty. Got my deep fat fry set to 160. Just lay that chicken in there. Deep fry until it's golden, brown and crispy. There's a fair few KFC recipes in my book, links in my bio, and just look at the state of that.
That does look
bon
nice
appetit.
That does look nice.
So here's my take on buttermilk fried chicken. And no Billy bullshitting. It's going to give KFC a run for its money. Got 2 tubs of buttermilk, about 500 ml going into a bowl. Cracking 1 egg.
That's a good smooth.
And the Colonel's secret 11 herbs and spices.
Mac and cheese.
Give this a good mix.
Right.
It's totally up to you what chicken you use. Using legs and thighs. Submerged
one time
chicken.
I went to, I can't remember, you know, it was like a Sainsbury's or whatever, like, what you call it, Sainsbury's or, I don't know what they call Tesco's or something. But you know, you get those like pots with the pasta, those pasta pots, right? And they normally come with like a little fork inside a pot. But this one didn't. So I come out the shop and I'm like, oh, well, there's no fork inside this pasta pot. So I don't want to go back into the shop. So all I did was I opened it up, right? And yeah, just like tipped it into my mouth. You do what you gotta do, man. You do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do.
I'll kill them. Who did it? I want names.
I'll eat them.
You deserve better! Somebody was rude to you? I'll kill them. Who?
Do you think that
Somebody was rude to you? I'll kill
this is
them.
like the best friend you need. If somebody's rude to you,
I'll eat them.
somebody to take care of them.
You deserve better!
This is your best. This is your whoever your best friend
I'll
is.
kill them.
This is your new best friend.
I want names.
I'll eat them.
do you think that
Somebody was rude to you? I'll kill them.
do you think that a man has to buy you dinner to be worth your time? You are entitled.
Now, this man goes on to say an ice cream, a rose, and a walk in a park is a sufficient first date. What annoys me about men like this who like to put a negative tone in their response to comments like what you just saw is if they actually had the opportunity to take their ideal woman, their ideal crush on a first date and impress her, do you honestly think they're going to opt for a coffee, or do you honestly think they're going to opt for ice cream and a walk in a park? It's the lack of effort for men.
Okay, so I have to respectfully disagree with this. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong here.
We're talking about dates
but
now.
what you're saying is you measure effort on monetary value. So the more a man spends on you on a date equals more of an effort. Like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. So for me, personally, I measure effort in many, many ways. But I can honestly say I've never, ever measured a man's effort based on how much money he spends on me. Now, this is just my opinion, but in my opinion,
well,
a man
keep it as your
doesn't
best
have
friends
to
who
take
won't
me
eat
out
you.
to a fancy restaurant, or on a shopping spree, or something really
I'm literally
expensive
shuddering at the thought
for
of
me
it.
to like him, for me to think he's really interested
You
in
uncultured
me,
swines.
to have a good time. I'm interested in him wanting to get to know me.
I haven't done it myself, but
I'm
I can't say
interested
to you
in
that.
what he's
I can't
like
say
as a
much.
person.
I feel like I want to try it though.
What if a guy
I feel like I
that
wanna
you're
try it.
dating doesn't have that kind of money to take you to a posh restaurant, or a fancy bar, or spend a lot of money, but he could be the most genuine, decent guy
Tacos is the
that
only
will
thing
treat
I
you
can eat with
so
my hands.
well.
That's
I've
somewhat
been on all
soft,
kinds of dates
but
in my
absolutely
life.
nothing mushy. So
I've been for the coffee. I've done the walk through
yeah,
the
I guess
park.
no
and quite
pasta.
honestly,
No,
the walk
no
through the park
spaghetti.
was one of the best dates I've ever
That's a bit
had,
slippy
because
to
we
eat with
ended
your
up on
hands,
the
though, to be
swings
fair.
and it was such a beautiful setting, and it was
That would
actually
just be
very
messy.
romantic. At the
Trying to
end
eat
of the
pasta
day,
with, trying to eat spaghetti with
whether
your hands would be
you're
messy.
in
I
a
might try
nice
that too.
restaurant
I might
or
try that
a
too.
nice bar, or whether you're sat there having a coffee or having a walk through the park, the conversation will be the same. They're the same person. So it shouldn't really matter too much what the setting is, because you're there to get to know each other. And quite honestly, I'm more than happy to just go for a coffee on a date with a guy, especially if it's the first date or even the second date, because we might not like each other. So for me, if I feel more comfortable in that kind of setting. But that's just the way I was raised. I was raised not to go out with someone just because of how much money they have.
You know what though, I would say, like, what's the thing I like about TikTok is that you do get like a wide range of different videos and sorts of things as to, what people talk about. This is an interesting thing about, going on dates and efforts and stuff. Like, how much you spend should never be considered. It should never be about how much you spend, But yeah, I feel like there is something to be said about just not making an effort. But if you don't know somebody, it's hard to tell how much of an effort they're making or not making. You know what I mean? Like, you can't assume just because somebody doesn't spend a lot of money that they're not making a lot of effort, because that could be all they can do. Whereas somebody else who can do way more but really isn't making an effort, and that's, you know, what they could do. Is, you know, you can't always tell these things when you're just meeting somebody for the first time, or maybe the first few times. So yeah, I feel like it could go both ways. On one hand, yeah, you can't really go by, oh, he only took me out for a coffee and a walk in the park, this man's not making an effort. You know, that's a bit unfair. At the same time, you know, maybe that person was not making an effort, and that's just, he just did not care. So I guess you kind of have to try to go by how the person is on a date, like, you know, what you're talking about. Does he seem interested? You know, that sort of thing, rather than just what he actually spent. Because yeah, not everybody has a lot of money. You know, not everybody can take you on to a 5-star Michelin rated restaurant or whatever, and you know, and go to a Salt Bay restaurant and spend like £2,000 on a Kit Kat or whatever it is. You know, it's, so yeah, interesting. Sam agrees 100% with this lady. This is what's her name? This single mama. You're triggering me, Kev. So that's what I'm gonna do. I need to get rice and eat with my hands. Rice and curry, spaghetti bolognese, and eat that with my hands. That's what I need to do. Okay, that's my video idea now. Eating rice and curry and spaghetti bolognese with my hands. that could be a good video, actually. Effort to me is actually being interested in getting to know. Yeah, that sort of thing. So it's like, I guess you go by energy, right? Like how a person is, you know, just because here's the thing, somebody could have like lots and lots of money, so they can take you to, you know, some fancy restaurant or whatever, but to that person it's not an effort, because, you know what I mean, it could be like some crazy millionaire guy, so for them to spend £300 on some restaurant somewhere, it's just nothing to them, and that's like low effort to that person, right? So if you're going purely by how much they spend or where they take you, then yeah, it's not really a good metric. I think it needs to be a combination of like what you're doing, you know, where you're going, and what the person is like, you know, what kind of conversation you're having. You know, are they asking you questions? Are they answering your questions? You know, are you having genuine conversation? You know, you ever ask someone a question like, no, you're with somebody, right? And you ask them a question, you say something like, "Oh, so you like action movies? What's your favorite action movie?" And they say, they go, let's say, Star Wars, right? Oh, cool, Star Wars. So what do you think of The Empire Strikes Back? Sorry. Okay, and what do you think of like the whole thing about like Darth Vader? That was really cool, right? Yeah, it was alright. You know what I mean? you ever with somebody like that, when they're just like real short answers to everything, and they never ask you anything as a follow-up, or very little, and it's just really short answers to everything. And I mean, look, some people don't talk a lot, it is what it is, but yeah, it kind of gives that impression that maybe they're just not interested, and it's like, all right, you can't force somebody to like you. So hey, titled "How to Trigger Sam." Yeah. Trigger warning: Sam will not like this video. Like, it's all about the value of the conversation and the transfer of energy and mood. Both should leave happy if it was a good date, whether it was an expensive date or not. McDonald's date. Well, I don't know about McDonald's date. That might be a little bit too low effort. I'm just saying. Actually, no, to be fair, it might depend on your reasons. I don't know about... Actually, one thing about McDonald's date is that there's very little food in McDonald's I actually like. So I don't know if I'd want to take some to McDonald's. But I don't know if I've said this before. Have I said this before? I can't remember, but if I haven't, I'm gonna say it again. But I did once take a girl out on a date to a chicken shop. Yeah, that happened. I took a girl out on a date to a chicken shop once. And for those of my friends across the pond who might not know what I mean by chicken shop, so if you know like KFC, right? So imagine a place like KFC, but nowhere near as popular, and you know, kind of a local cheap version of KFC. You know, they don't have as much stuff on the menu. You know, they got a decent menu, and it's not rubbish food and nothing like that. It's not bad, but it's just, you know, you go inside, there's no chairs, right? For the most part, most of them don't have chairs and tables to sit down. If they do, there's just like really kind of awkward chairs that you have to face a mirror. For some reason, chicken shops put mirrors on the walls, so like you sit down at this small table and there's a mirror in front of you, just watch yourself eat. Who thought that was a good idea? I don't know, but a lot of them seem to have it. But yeah, that's what I mean by chicken shop, like a cheap version of KFC. It's not an effort to me. That to me would be inconsiderate to my feelings. Fancy setting would make me uncomfortable. Would much rather go to Mackey's and have a great conversation. Well, that's a good point as well. Actually, it's sort of consider where the person would like to go. Like you say, like you can't just be like, oh, I've got the money to take you to go to a fancy place, but then it's like, yeah, maybe the person you're about to go out with just generally doesn't really care for those kind of environments. And it could be that you end up spending all this money to take her to this place, and the person just feels uncomfortable the whole time, and that affects the conversation. So, yeah, interesting. I like girls who are cheap dates, by the way, just so everybody knows. I like girls who are cheap dates, because I'm a cheapskate. So yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind spending money. I really don't. Like, I'm not one of these guys who like really like anal about how much money they spend on people and that kind of thing. But at the same time, you know, if I don't have to spend £2, I'll spend £1. You know what I mean? If it's a choice between £2 and £1, and I don't have to spend £2, I'll spend £1. Like it's like that. Like. Malone's date would be successful if the ice cream machine worked. You know what? I think the ice cream machines are working in the UK now. I think they got milkshakes back on actually. So, just saying, man, you might want to move countries. Very true. Need that caramel ice cream. Man, if a girl took me out to a chicken shop, I'd be hyped. Chicken for the win. The thing is, like, I didn't realize it was a date. So I met this girl. It was on MySpace. This is years ago, back on MySpace, and it was back at a time when I was really into breakdancing, right? And I was like really like as I wasn't doing it, though I did take a breakdancing class once. But I was really into breakdance. I used to watch a lot of breakdancing videos on YouTube, and I was really into it. And so, you know, on MySpace, I had like, you know, breakdancing fan or whatever it was in my bio, I guess, or something like that. Anyway, we met through that because she's a breakdancer. Yo, what up, Salas111, Nisi de Glota, if I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry, but I appreciate you coming through. So yeah, we met through her being a breakdancer and me being a fan of breakdancing, and we were talking online, and then it came, I can't remember who asked who, but one of us asked the other one out to hang out, and I just thought, honestly, generally just thought it was like two people hanging out to talk about breakdancing. That's what I thought. So we met, and I turn up in like just like casual, you know, jeans, sweater, like hooded sweater or stuff like that, right? T-shirt. She turns up in a dress. You know what I mean? Like a dress, like effort dress. Like she put effort. That wasn't like, I'm just gonna throw the first thing on. No, this isn't. This is somebody who took some time to think about what they wanted to wear, and I probably should have like taken a hint at that point, right? I probably should have taken a hint at that point that maybe she is potentially looking for something, and you know, okay, you know, I'm not saying that it would have worked out or whatever, but you know, maybe be a bit more receptive to a possibility. But so like I said, I probably should have taken a hint at that point, but oh no, sorry, Bob. So yeah, we met, we talked, we kind of walked around a little bit, and then yeah, we went to this chicken shop. I can't remember if I paid. I think I did pay at least. I think I did at least pay. But I really can't remember. And yeah, we talked some more, walked around a bit. I remember she said something about being a feminist. She said something about being a new age feminist, I think she called it, or a fourth wave feminist, or something like that. I can't really remember. This is years ago, but it was some sort of feminism at least, anyway. And I remember making a joke about feminism. I think I said something like, "What was the point of, you know, a fourth wave? If there weren't a third waves when you could?" I think I said something like that, and. I kept calling her a woman. You know, because I was trying to make it like, trying to be like just joking around, like, you know, I would say something like I can't remember, but it's something along the lines of like you know, do you cook, woman, or something like that. I can't remember, some dumb idiotic shit, but yeah. But yeah, that happened. And never saw her again after that. Which is, well, that's not quite true actually. I did see her again years later, but yeah. Guys can't get any further for real. New age feminism, run. So I'd love the chicken shop day to keep your overpriced, expensive restaurant site going. Oh, I got it. Nice one. So Nisi de Glota, Salas 111. Appreciate you coming through, man. But yeah, that's a true story. But yeah, I didn't see her again after that. Like, I think she. I mean, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure she did it on the MySpace off there either. But yeah, I did see her again like years later. Like I'm talking like 10, 15 years later, like a long time later. And the funny thing is that I don't think she recognized me. I recognized her. And you know, I just said hello, and she was like, "Oh," and then I was saying, "Yeah, we met years ago," and then she was like, "Okay, cool," and yeah, we talked a little bit, and you know, and all that kind of stuff. And I guess she's doing okay. She got married and that whole thing. So I guess she found somebody that doesn't ask questions about new age feminism and what's the point of it, or fourth wave, or whatever it was. Fourth? I can't remember. Fourth wave, second wave, one of these waves. One of these waves. I don't know. Can't we just all get along? Oh, this guy's pretty funny, actually.
Like, proper smart.
2. Do those red questions for British people? Part 1.
Are you gonna be a celebrity fan? Let's find out.
Number 1.
Questions for British
Biggest
people.
American stereotype in the UK.
I can't lie, there's a lot. Too many,
biggest
actually.
American stereotype.
But I heard that you guys are like proper smart. Like proper smart.
I think the stereotype is more the opposite of that, actually.
Do those red telephone booths still exist? Like, do you guys use them still, or?
Oh,
Not really.
the red things. Let me be honest with you, yeah. No
But
one
they don't really get
actually
used.
uses them. If you go in there,
Well,
you'll
you piss in
actually
them.
catch prehistoric diseases, fam. Yeah.
People
That's
piss in
probably
those.
where
They're-
COVID variants are coming from.
3.
They're
Does
pretty
it
much used
really
as
rain in
toilets,
the UK almost every
exclusively.
day, if not every?
Sun's out, but sun no heat.
4. How did Her Majesty come to own every single swan? Like, how?
What? I never knew that. I actually didn't know that, I can't lie. I mean, to be honest, yeah, I actually don't care. What are you gonna do with it anyway? Pet them?
Questions for British people. Part 1.
Are you gonna be a celebrity fan?
I don't know who I'm talking to. Matter of fact, I do. Oh.
Yeah, if you ever, I don't know about other parts of the country, but if you ever come to London and you see those red telephone boxes, like they're still around. There are not many of them, but you do still see them around. But yeah, they don't really get used for as telephone boxes anymore. They're just really just relics at this point, and they're usually filled with those, like, you know, sex call cards where, you know, those like cool hot blonde blowjob date or whatever. You call some number for some hot blonde, you know what I mean, stuff like that. Big boobs lady, you know, you see a bunch of like stickers, flies all stuck up in them. And if you ever see anybody inside them, they're probably pissing. And even like the newer telephone boxes, like not the red ones, but they had these newer ones that came out. Well, they're not really new anymore, but you know, they're newer than that. Even those, yeah, if you look inside, it's still same sort of cool, sexy lady, big boobs, give you a blowjob, call this number, all those sort of stickers. And if you ever see somebody inside there, probably pissing or masturbating. Actually, it might be pissing or masturbating. If it's at night, it could be masturbating. During the day, probably pissing. So yeah, that's that's what they're used for. That's what they're used for. They are no longer telephone boxes. They are piss and jerk off boxes now. I suppose I'm modern in some way, but I'm traditional also. A little bit of both. Double-decker buses normal in London for getting around, or are they strictly touristy things? Both, actually. Yeah, double-decker buses are actually quite common. We do have the regular, well, I say regular, not regular for us, but they have the single buses as well, the single-decker buses, I guess. They do have those around as well. But yeah, double-decker buses are pretty common, and yeah, people do use them to get around town. And yes, if you go into central London, you'll see the double-decker buses for tourists where they have the open roof. You pay to get on them, and they'll give you like a drive around central London and have some guy that points out all the different landmarks and whatnot. He used to go to the phone box, ring sex lines and run off, and they answered. I remember calling one of those when I was in school and talking to some lady. I can't remember what I said anymore, but so something like, I think I said something like, what do I get for a $5 or something dumb like that. What do I get for a $5? And I think she hung up with me. So good. So in America, do you not have double-decker buses in America then? Is that how am I understanding that right? Edward Sheeran. No, we can skip past that guy. I'm trying to find something that looks like it's going to be funny. Mom Life. Okay, let's check out Mom Life. Sam, can
when I do the laundry,
relatable.
Nobody sees that. When I do the dishes, nobody sees that. When I clean the house, nobody sees that. But when I sit down to be on my phone,
you're always on your phone.
When I make dinner, nobody sees that.
How true is
when
this,
I
Sam?
do the laundry, nobody sees that.
I don't know.
When I do the dishes,
I feel like this is
nobody
probably
sees
true.
that.
That's
when I clean the house,
probably true.
Nobody sees that. But when I sit down to be on my phone,
you're always on your phone.
When I make dinner, nobody sees that. When I do the laundry, nobody sees.
Wait, are you wearing a bra?
No, I took that thing off. It was getting in the way of my girls.
Marek, I command you to put a bra on this instant.
I refuse. My melons were meant to be free.
Marek, cease this foolishness.
I can jiggle if I want to. I can leave my bra behind.
Wait, are you wearing a bra?
No, I took that thing off. It was getting in the way of my girls.
Marek, I command you to put a bra on this instant.
I refuse.
Also, underpants are pointless. Like, I mean, for dudes specifically, like, unless you do sports, right? Unless you do, like, you know, an athlete or whatever, I feel like underpants are like pretty pointless. Like, you don't really need them. You know what I mean? They seem like a very pointless invention outside of physical, like, you know, intense physical activity. You don't need underpants. I feel like you're fine without them. You know. So yeah, no pants for men, no bra for women. I feel like that should be the next. that should be the movement we push for. Very rare to have double-decker buses. I've only seen them in like parks or zoos, regular tour buses or trolleys with no open roof or the norm. Trolleys. Oh right, okay. I think I know what you mean by trolleys. I know what you mean by trolleys. I don't think we have them over here. At least I don't think I've seen them, but I think I know what you mean. Like kind of like a series of carts that you kind of sit in. You know, like a roller coaster. Looks kind of like a roller coaster carts, but you know, not on no roller coaster, like just with the wheels and stuff. Yes, bras are horrible. I can't wait to get home and take it off. I guess it's the same for like bras as well. Unless you're doing like, you know, sports like running or, you know, something intensive, like physically intensive like that, like athletics or whatever. Do you really need a bra? Like, do you really need a bra? I don't know. I mean, look, I ain't no titty expert, unfortunately. You know, I'm working on it. But I'm just saying, like, do you really need a bra unless you're like, you know, going for a jog or something like that, or, you know, I don't know, doing jumping jacks. Like a cable car. Okay, cool. Gotcha. I think I know what you mean. That underpants zippers could kill you in a single vatal zip. That is true. I guess you could be careful. Make sure you tuck all the way in. Or even better, use button flies. Can't hurt yourself with buttons.
We wake up at 3 a.m. because we sleep when we're dead. This is a day in the life of a successful businessman like myself. First of all, we wake up at 3 a.m. because we sleep when we're dead. I then go to the window first thing in the morning to laugh at people that don't make six figures like me. Ugh, stinky. We then write in the to-do list the most important task of the day, which is do not be poor. I then speed read through 3 self-improvement books. I don't pay for a gym membership to maximize our profits. I do home workouts.
I am the greatest of all time. I'll be rich. I will not be poor.
I drink 16 gallons of water a day, but it must be Fiji, Voss or Evian. Sometimes we drink sparkling water so it helps with the immune system. I then take very important business calls with millionaire clients through my AirPods because rich people wear AirPods.
Hey, Jeffrey. How you doing? The stock market is amazing, mate. It's booming.
We then go back to sleep at 2:58 a.m. in the morning, ready for the next day. Remember, don't be poor. This is a day in the life of a successful businessman like myself. First of all, we wake up at 3 a.m. because we sleep when we're dead. I then go to...
Another reason I accepted to host these awards is because I know there's some very important people and powerful people in this room right now.
I need a prize.
Commissioners,
just not when
financiers,
home.
Execs, proper guacamole, cheese, yeah? So I'm also using tonight as my official audition to be the next Bond. Because we're showing now that British Asians can do anything. I mean, our Chancellor, Rishi Sunak, he's Asian. Nadia won Bake Off, she's Asian. Our Home Secretary, Priti Patel, she's Asian. Not sure about that one. You know what? We don't claim her. You can have her.
No, we like
when you don't drink, people always need to know why, too. They're like, you don't drink? Why? This never happens with anything else. You don't use mayonnaise? Why? Are you addicted to mayonnaise? Is it okay if I use mayonnaise? When you don't drink, people always need to know why.
Right now, my boy Essay, yeah, he's come from the block just like us. He's a full-on oil trader. He trades oil and stocks. He's so up he could give you a mortgage. He come from the mud like us. just like us. But now, when man sees him driving through the ends, you know he's not driving dirty. That's 110% legit. He just probably took over 200K from trading oil on his on Wi-Fi. But it's something we can see now. Like, that's visually real. So a young G will say, do you know what, fam? My gold's dead because I'm going to do some trading on my stocks, fam. Bear in my young G's use plus 500. They trade on their phone. But they know the reason why they do it is because they've seen it. They've seen a man make £1,500 or £60.
Yeah, no one likes that. Diane, what's the face? Eva from the label. Oh, Diane Abbott. Yeah, what? I don't even know what happened with that. I just hear people don't seem like. I actually don't even know why. I don't follow politics too closely, but I hear about things from time to time.
Just like us.
You want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys? Now you the wrong, get it, you the wrong, get enough with drink with the drop cup. Ha! Hey! So you see how the thing goes? You want to bamba?
You want to G with the big boys?
See me standing here waiting for you. Get your ass in the car before I embarrass you in front of the whole fucking school. Put your fucking seatbelt on and don't say another word until we get home. Wait till I tell your fucking father this one, he's gonna have a fucking aneurysm. Now give me your fucking phone and get your ass straight to your fucking room. Now! Now do you want to explain to me why I had to leave my fucking house looking like a train wreck to pick your ass up from school because I get a call that you're at the principal's office? Oh, you're done. I'm taking away your phone. You're not hanging out with your friends. I'm taking away your Instagram, your TikToks, your Netflix. You're gonna have nothing all day. No, I don't want to hear no fucking explanations. I got a call from Mr. Lombardi telling that you're fucking talking back to the teacher and picking on kids at school. I guess Teresa's a troublemaker. I got a fucking troublemaker living in my house. Teresa, wait till you hear this shit. I had to pick up Georgie from school today because he was picking on kids. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck he got this from. He must have got it from your fucking side of the family because he sure didn't get it from mine. What do you think, you're tough because you're a fucking bully? You don't know shit about a fucking bully. I'll show you what a fucking bully is. Am I aware of his behavior? Yeah, I'm aware of his behavior. At least you guys get to send him home at the end of the day. I gotta live with him. We're gonna walk into your class tomorrow morning and you're gonna apologize to your fucking teacher.
Man,
you gotta deal with his own fucking kid's mouth and whom you gotta deal with yours.
I hope this is a joke.
He's so sorry, Mr. Lombardi. He promises he'll never talk back to you in class again. Trust me. Lori, wait to hear this one. You're gonna fucking die. Yeah, George, you get in trouble at school again. I swear, next time I'm not gonna get a phone call from the principal's office. It's gonna be from the fucking police station. Next time you decide to get in trouble at school again, don't fucking call me. Call a fucking ambulance to pick your ass up because you're gonna need one after I'm done with you. Nuh-uh, don't act like you don't fucking see me standing here waiting.
British accents do not equal intelligence. Listen.
Slapping your camera does not get your point across. Listen. Actually, you know what? Military overspending does not equal superiority and efficiency. Listen!
British accents do not equal intelligence. Listen!
Slapping your camera does not
get your point
across. Listen! Actually, you know what?
How much of that is you, Sam?
Does not equal
Be honest now. Be honest. How much of that is you?
British accents do not.
Where did it start for you though? Like, where did your start of liking UK black music start? Like, I know, so depending on the generation that you come from, some people might say So Solid, some people might say
no, it wasn't. It was like I remember buying 21 Seconds on CD single, but in terms of like album, it was Boy in the Corner. That was the first one. The first person I ever worked with was, I was 15. I did a song for Slicks from Rough Squad and DJ Scholar for a Slicks mixtape.
So by now, I imagine many of you will have seen Hank's recent video about TikTok and the Creator Fund. Now, I recommend you watch this video because it brings up some great points about the state of TikTok and what it means for the creators on this app. Things such as how little it rewards its creators despite the work we put in and how much it actually contributes toward building the app in the first place. Now, I've seen some people saying, but I thought creating content was all about the
Hello, this is Walt Disney Studios. What the fuck? What the fuck? Do you enjoy this? Do you enjoy awakening collective community trauma? So you enjoyed Encanto. You know, because of you, I don't even know what joy feels like anymore. I don't know. Because on one hand, the music is a bop. That's how you reel us in. And on the other hand, there's the shameless portrayal of every toxic Hispanic family ever. Which is basically every Hispanic family ever. I don't know if I feel seen or attacked. Now instead of just ignoring all our problems and waiting for my parents to die, we have to talk about it now. So what I'm hearing is, our portrayal was very accurate. Yes, but do you want representation or not? That's besides the point. Do you want representation or not? Yes. Splendid. So I think what you meant to say is, thank you. Continue to enjoy the movie. We know you watch it every other day. Bye. This feels like a hate crime. Hello, this is Walt Disney Studios. What
I'm
the
not singing
fuck?
Canto.
What?
Maybe I
What?
should.
What the fuck?
I swear under my breath, unless it's Elle, she's 19, she could take it. Okay. You gotta be careful those under breath swears though, because like sometimes you think you think you're swearing under your breath, and it actually comes very much over your breath. You know what I mean? Gotta be careful with those ones. Or when you say something that you thought you were just thinking, it was like, oh wait, I actually said that out loud. Yeesh. Oh, okay. I might parents relate to this one. Nigerian parents.
Here's my dad.
All right.
Mommy's big boy.
This is my mom.
Pour me some water, Joe.
This is my dad. When I was 6, we moved from Nigeria to America, and the transition was tough.
You're an African booty scratcher.
That's some cool stuff, right?
Real tough. But despite Will Smith's awful accent and concussion, Nigerians have been winning lately. How? For one, African parents are crazy.
So how was school? What's good?
Just good. Next time it must be great. What do I always say? Harvard or nothing?
Ellen, it's so,
okay, it's good. No, that's a bit long.
So guys, I want to have a quick conversation. I was not informed. I did not know that white people now have access to the word bumbleclot. Now, anybody know me knows me not really come from the social media for cuss big dirty bad word, but we couldn't keep that story from you. So as me I drive my bus, this man try cut me up, but because me a mad people on the road, I obviously black him. But I wanted them something that when black him, I know say me that come say something. So when the man pull up beside my window now,
anyway, my kids.
I mean, I expect him to say something like,
you know,
you cunt, or you know, one of the chavvy expression then to insult me. Me shock her when the man tell me to go suck my blood clot mother. The man gentrify blood clot. The man tell me to go suck my blood clot mother. Yo, I was so shocked that I couldn't even answer the drunk. I couldn't even answer the man. I couldn't believe when I eat.
Yeah, why folks been saying blood clot for a time though? Where you been?
Notification reasons, but I wanted to help you out. Okay, so I saw a TikTok that said that the time slots for TikTok has changed, and that the first.
How people from London go to view.
What are you doing? I'm having a party in there. It's gonna be brilliant. Do you want to come? Maybe. Before you come, you're NFI. NFI? Not flipping invited. What are you doing? I'm having a party in there. It's going to be brilliant. Do you want to come? Maybe. Before you come, you're NFI. NFI? Not flipping invited.
Yeah, that's
I'm having a party.
the child
Every
version.
Jamaican know a Jamaican with a nickname that sounds like their actual name.
Never heard
So,
the word.
my grandfather,
Let alone
his
said
name
it.
is Brother George. Like, we call him Brother George from a small. Everybody know him as Brother George.
So the post office has issued an urgent warning to customers this week following loads of new scams. So the new delivery scam...
People just do impressions of you, don't they?
Very rarely.
Yeah.
Very rarely. What, am I in your canon?
No. I mean, I haven't. It's like I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it until I met you, but I have. I don't know. So can I have the cards? I need the cards.
Okay. You can have an old
No,
card.
don't worry.
You can have an old card.
I don't need a card.
There you go. There you go.
So, welcome back. So you've never been on the show.
That was a pretty good impression.
Is that okay? People do impressions of you, don't they?
Very rarely.
Yeah.
Very.
Here's the secret to doing.
I'm going to go through things the current year 7s are younger than. They're younger than these items. Mate, they're younger than the iPad.
You know what?
At one
There's not
point,
enough
we have all
cringe I'm seeing on
considered
this
for a
thing.
split second the
I
possibility
feel like
that
we need more
might be meddling
cringe.
McCann. Okay.
Okay, warning, if you're not over
No way.
18, you might want to skip. Or if you're also
Okay,
old
anybody
Somali
under-
judgmental men who like to comment under videos of mine saying that I'll never be successful, you might want to skip.
Anybody
Maybe
under
because
18
my
or
brain is
judgmental might want to
wired
skimp.
as an innocent child 80% of the time. But when a guy says, you know, sit on my face, right? Do you ever, like, don't you ever, like, don't you think you're gonna suffocate? Because when I sit on a chair, I put my weight on it. Like, I shouldn't have bounced. So, like, when I hear a guy, like, sit that thing on my face, that's gonna cover your nose and your mouth, your breathing holes. I'm not going to jail for murder. Why would I want to... Okay, warning, if you're not over 18, you might want to skip. Or if you're also old Somali judgmental men who like to comment under videos of mine saying that I'll never be successful.
I just got sacked from my job like literally an hour ago. And you might be thinking...
It is kind of a weird request when you think
warning,
about it, though.
if you're not...
Wanting a girl to sit on your face. I mean, that's like... Well, she farts right in your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot that can go wrong if she's sitting on your face. I'm just saying. There's a lot that can go wrong. And if she's like a, let's say, a more ample woman, then boy, there's plenty that can go wrong, you know what I mean? This woman lost her
best
job.
I've felt in months. And you know what? Every single time I leave a job or I get sacked or whatever, I just got sacked from my job like literally an hour ago. And you might be thinking, oh my god, are you okay? You alright? Yes, I fucking am. In fact, I'm the best I've felt in months.
I could kill that.
And you know what? Every single time
Well, I mean,
leave a
pros
job
and
or
cons to
I get sacked
everything,
or
right?
Whatever,
Pros and
I
cons.
always feel so fucking great because I feel free. For a fleeting moment in time, I'm free.
I mean,
of
if
the
he
fucking
asks you to sit on his
system.
face,
I'm free of the
guess
bra
it's
that
not
I need to wear
really-
in the office every single fucking day.
It's more manslaughter at
Just
that
in
point,
case a
really, isn't it?
man gets offended
Accidents,
or gets a
yeah.
boner over my nipple. There's possibility, there's excitement in the air. Who knows what will happen over the next few months?
Wait,
now.
what'd she say? Gets a
Because
what
what
for a
makes me
nipple?
depressed, truly, is the mundane moment
What'd
in
she s-
time. I'm free of the fucking system. I'm free of the bra that I need to wear in the office every single fucking day, just in case a man gets offended or gets a boner over my nipple. There's possibility, there's
Oh, right.
excitement in the air. Who knows what will
That.
happen over the next few months now? Because what makes me depressed, truly, is the mundane cycle of getting up and going to do something every day that doesn't align with your higher purpose.
I heard
Like,
nipple
yeah,
had
we
to
have
rewind
do
the
it 'cause
tape.
we have to pay the bills, but I like getting sacked because it gives me a moment to reflect and get down to some shit that I wouldn't have time to do otherwise. We are too young, we are too pretty, we are too funny, we're too cool to be wasting our youth in places that don't serve us. I should be a model. I should be a fucking full-time internet shit talker. I should be a tree surgeon, a housewife, before I trade my soul to the devil for 30 grand a year. And now I'm free, I'm gonna sit in my bed, I'm gonna do nothing, then I'm gonna get my nails done and smoke a spliff. And I'm just gonna be me for December. I just got sacked from my job, like literally.
Yeah, you know
an hour
what?
ago.
I think there's a lot of truth to what she just said about this idea of, you know, having a job. I mean, I feel like having a job is not a problem. It's fine to have a job, and there's, you know, most jobs are going to be what they are, right? They're repetitive and whatever that's fine. But I feel like one of the problems is that when you have a job, that the job itself isn't really what you want to be doing, but at the same time you're not also working towards the things you want to be doing. I think a lot of people find themselves in that situation where you're doing a job that isn't what you want to be doing, and you're not working towards the things you want to be doing. So the job and everything you're doing just feels like a drag. And yeah, I feel like sometimes getting fired or quitting a job with no other job to go to could be just that thing you need to really kind of take a step back and be like, well, what is it that I want to do? And then figure out how you get there. And that could mean that you work, you know, some crappy job on this during the day, and then in the evening you work towards this thing. It could mean that, or it could mean that you know, go to school or do a course or whatever you need to do, whether it's an online course or whatever. But yeah, I think that when you're working full time, you know, it's very difficult to kind of take that time for yourself, because even when you get like a break or a holiday, it's not really enough to just really figure out who you are away from everything that goes into having a job. Like, you know, she's talking about, what was it, you know, having to wear a bra in case somebody gets a boner at the size of her nipple. So I'm guessing it wasn't a very pleasant place to be working for people of the female body kind, you know. And then, but when you're in that kind of environment and then you're dealing with that every day, that's more time taken away from being able to figure out what is it that you want to do, because now you've got to figure out because now you've got to be something else just to get by, to do this job just so you can pay the bills. And then it's like all mental space, you know, all mental space and energy. So yeah, I don't know if that made any sense. She probably explained it a lot better than I just rambled on. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of truth in what she just said. Just sometimes you need to take a step back and be away from all of it just to figure out who you are, what you want to do, how you're going to do it, you know, what you're passionate about, what you like, and who you are. I think that's the most important thing. Figure out who you are, not what your name is, you know, not what your parents think you are or what your parents want you to be, what your people say that you should be. You know, who are you? You know, who are you? I feel like that's what people need to figure out, and working a full-time job doesn't always allow you the time to do that. So yeah, big up to this lady.
The government have been distracting us with all of this Christmas party shenanigans because something a lot more serious has taken place today in Parliament. The Christmas party is important and we'll probably talk about it at some point, but today MPs in the House of Commons pushed through the Nationality and Borders Bill. I've spoken about this before, but the Nationality and Borders Bill.
Okay, yeah. We need to
Hey
find
man,
some
you
cringy
good?
stuff, though.
I can't remember where the mugs go. The cabinet by the oven. Thank you. Wait, dude, this is your apartment. You live here. Yeah, it's like every time I walk into my kitchen, I don't remember where anything goes. So that would be like a ADHD working memory.
Let's try and find some cringe. I think you can't really find cringe yourself by searching cringe.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I see your monster.
Stop it.
Do I need more?
Oh my god! Hey yo, what the fuck?
That was pretty cringe, actually. Maybe you can. Maybe I can.
Pippin. Shit, that's nothing. Gravy nigga splash like Pippin. Shit, that's nothing.
Kills you.
Gravy nigga splash like Pippin. Shit, that's nothing.
Yeah, I guess.
Gravy nigga splash like Pippin. Shit, that's nothing.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's true. Some people should not have a phone.
Says that the reason why Spidey is so popular is because all of us can relate to him, and I agree. I needed Spidey in my life when I was a kid, and he gave me hope. In every comic I read, he was living out mine and every skinny boy's fantasy of being stronger, of being free of the body I was born into, and that swinging sensation of flight. And upon receiving his power, unlike most who become corrupted, he used it for good. And I think we all wish that we had the courage to stick up for ourselves more, to stick up for a loved one more, or even a stranger you see being mistreated. And Peter Parker has inspired me to feel stronger. He made me, Andrew, braver. He reassured me that by doing the right thing, it's worth the struggle, it's worth the pain, it's worth even the tears, the bruises, and the blood. And I wouldn't be able to stand here in front of you guys right now without feeling that Spider-Man was here with me, with his reassuring hand on my shoulder, making sure I don't fall over and concuss myself. And he has inspired countless people, girls, boys, men, women, all of us. And he has saved lives, and he saved my life. Stan Lee says that the reason why Spidey is so popular is because all of us can relate.
What, serial killers don't deserve phones? I mean, I guess they probably shouldn't have phones either, to be honest.
See.
Sure.
Okay. I think she wanted a little bit more than that.
Is that all?
Yeah, I think she wanted a little bit more than that.
I don't know. Can I kiss you?
Sure.
I think she wanted quite a bit more than that. That was like, just like, what was that? Mate. No, the way he was talking about this. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, you know, I guess serial killers could be good role models sometimes. No, I only killed her because she was cute. Serial killers, I guess they're very dedicated and very committed. And that's something. That's something. Maybe they use it for the wrong thing. Well, you know, being dedicated is a good thing. Don't worry, I drink enough coffee to suppress my inner serial killer. Oh, that's good. Oh, speaking of coffee, have you guys tried coffee bags? Like, you know, you can get like coffee in bags, like tea bags. Like, yes, it's the coffee inside a bag, and you put the bag in the cup, you pour the hot water on it, stir it around, squeeze it, all that kind of stuff, just like you're making tea. Have you guys tried that? Because I tried that the other day. Didn't like it very much, to be honest with you. Didn't like it very much. Now, I don't know, maybe it's just this particular one, maybe others are better, I don't know. But the one that I tried, if it was weak, it didn't really taste like a real coffee. It didn't even look like a real coffee. It was more like, it actually felt more like a slightly stronger tea than coffee, you know. No, I don't like the sound of it. I don't think I can recommend that. I probably never will. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Probably for the best. But it was kind of an interesting thing, because I kind of wondered, like, the way you make coffee is actually very similar to the way tea was made back in the day, where, you know, you have the tea leaves and kind of squeeze it out and through the hot water and strain it and this, that, and the other. So So the idea of a coffee bag, you know, I thought, okay, this could be interesting, man. But yeah, it turns out there's a reason why coffee is not put in bags like tea. There's a reason for that. You know, I can't tell if this is her face or makeup. Let me click on this. Oh, it's makeup. It is makeup. Man, that's really good makeup. Because it honestly looks like it could be like she's got two faces. It legit looks like she has two faces. That is some crazy good makeup. That is some real good makeup.
Nossa, que cringe, velho.
Okay. Uh-huh. Well, you know, we try, man. We try. We tried, man. We try.
Get part 2 to get my brother Crocs because he lost his. So let's go. On my way to the market. Looks like they added a new bridge to get to the market, or I'm just going a different route, but let's go.
I'm skateboarding barefoot.
Woo! Down the hill. Almost there. I see the market from here. Arrived at the market.
That's gonna hurt your feet. Like, that would hurt your feet a lot.
They told me to wait inside because they had other customers waiting, and so then after that they would get me all of the shoe sizes and I would pick one out. But right now I'm just waiting in the waiting room. So, yep. They just gave me a cup of water for the wait because I'm really thirsty. So they brought me into this room and they told me to pick which one.
This one. All right. Let's search something. Put out a word. First word or the next word in the chat. I'm gonna search on TikTok and see what comes up. Any word. I'm gonna search it. Very first word or phrase that comes up in the chat. For the very next word or phrase that comes up in the chat, I'm gonna search it. I'm gonna search it and see what comes up. Strange. Okay. That's the first result. Chicken. Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Into lovers and strangers again.
Okay, it's a song. Okay. Doctor Strange, of course. That makes sense. Oh, okay, try this one. Strangest things caught on camera.
Strangest things caught on camera.
You see the reflection?
Press the plus for more of the macabre. Strangest things caught on camera.
Bro, that. His reflection for. Forgot where it was for a second.
Press the plus for more of the macabre.
I'm supposed to
Strangest things caught on camera.
That's alright. But as well as even with this one though,
Strangest things caught on camera.
Like it doesn't. I mean, if you look, the reflection looks like it's not looking where the baby's looking, like the eyes, the reflection of the baby's eyes. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like it's looking where the baby's looking. Yeah, that is pretty weird. That is pretty weird. I ain't know if that's an effect or what. Or someone says they didn't edit his right, apparently it's an edit. Okay, apparently it's his way it's edited. That baby had black eyes, even the whole entire was black. Okay, apparently it's the way they edited. I don't know. Maybe. Either way, that's pretty cool. Nightmare fuel. Well.
Excuse me, has anybody seen a white rabbit? Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my.
That's not a brother.
Excuse me, has anybody seen a white rabbit? Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my.
That's not a real brother. I don't know if you can see the eyes.
Excuse me, has anybody seen a white rabbit? Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my.
His eyes suggest that that is not her real brother. I'm just saying. Your brother wants to be more than siblings. That is not a real... If that's a real brother, bruh. And she posted this, so there's no way that is her real brother. If she's posting this herself, nah, that's not her real brother. I can't believe that's her real brother. Have you seen a video of the dog rocking as I Maiden? I have not. I have not. Try and find that in a little while. I'm gonna search chicken first though, and then look for that.
Links. This is Rosalie Lombardo, who died of pneumonia in the 1920s at the age of 2 years old. Rosalie is perfectly preserved, from her external features to her internal organs, but that's not the strangest part. Her eyes are still as blue and flawless as the day that she passed away. She simply looks like a child taking a nap. But this child tends to open her eyes and close them randomly, like she's blinking away the cobwebs. People have come to see her for hundreds of years, and every time, visitors will leave and say, "That dead girl is blinking." What do you think it is? Did you know that there is a mummy in Sicily that blinks? Yes, she blinks.
I saw it on Instagram, don't know if it's on TikTok. Yeah, there's probably a copy of it somewhere. But let's see here, let's search chicken first. We just talked about a blinking mummy. So, alright. This is all food. I mean, I know it's chicken, so that's chicken. But, I don't know, let's say we'll find something that... Okay, here we go. So what this is about.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure what's going on here. So I'm too hungry. Okay, better click on one of these
ask you
instead.
to make that creamy chicken he likes.
That looks nice still.
When a babe asks you to make that creamy chicken.
See, people who know how to cook, like people who know how to cook, like not just like know how to like boil meat, like people who actually know how to cook. Yeah, man. Oof. All right, let's see if we can find this. What's it called again? Dog rocking. That's Iron Maiden. If it's not here, we'll find it somewhere. Is this it?
Welcome. Tá escutando o que, pai? Rock and roll. E quando eu crescer, eu vou gostar de quê, pai?
I don't think this is
Rock
it.
and roll, rock and roll e dormir.
Yeah, I don't think this is it.
Isso aí.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. Gotta find it somewhere. Oh, this is gonna be it.
Run your fingers down the wall and have you about your next call when you're stuck.
That's gonna be that one, right? That was a little white dog. I don't know what type of dog it was. Gotta head out. Thanks for the hangout. Take care, yo. Yo, Kobe. Appreciate you coming through, man. Big up to you and your crew. Yeah, hopefully next thing can stay a little bit longer. But yeah, should be streaming again next week, doing a movie night. Also, by the way, real quick, for those who are interested, I do plan on coming back to Twitch from tomorrow to start streaming some games. So yeah, if y'all on Twitch, you know, come join me there. We play some Halo from about 9 PM GMT, which is approximately 2 hours ago from now, from wherever you are in the world. But yeah, that's the plan, to return to Twitch from tomorrow from about 9 PM. So if you could join me there, that'd be awesome. But yeah, for that, appreciate coming through, Kobe. Big up, man like Kobe. Big up, man like Kobe. Sing with me, sing it, sing for the man, sing with me. All right. You know what? Let's check out these videos actually while we're on YouTube now. I had a few requests earlier from Brex. Snoop Dogg, welcome to the hood. Alan has gone also. Has Alan gone? Without saying goodbye? Oh man. It's all good. Whether you can stay for a little bit or stay for a lot of bits, I appreciate you, man. Big up all yous lot coming through.
There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood.
It's all good.
There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood. Welcome to the place.
Speaking of Alan, actually,
the last building on the left,
and
on the
well, probably should say he's not here, but yeah, that
it's the hood.
Oh, you are still here. Cool, I can say it then. Cool, you are still here. But yeah, that's Nightwish video you put up, dude, man. I tried to defend you, man. I tried, and Sam tried as well. But mate, that was mate. Some of those guys, man.
around the rosy walls.
I don't know how anybody has that. I don't know how anybody thinks it's a good idea to write those kind of stuff on anybody's videos or in anybody's comment section. You know, if you don't like something, okay, cool. You know, you don't have to like it. You can even say you don't like it. It's not a problem. But the way these guys were just like coming with some entitlement, rudeness. It's ridiculous, man. Like, I don't know what kind of what. I'm sure people like that spend their whole day doing nothing but listening to Nightwish. Like, I'm sure they don't listen to any other bands, any other music. Not really. But they might hear some stuff every now and then, but they don't listen to any other music. I'm sure they do. They don't watch movies. They don't read books. You know what I mean? They don't do anything but absorb themselves in the Nightwish world. And because they do it so much, because they're surrounded by other people who do the same thing, they have no idea how to conduct themselves in the real world. Like I'm sure that in their minds they think they're being polite, so they think they're being reasonable, and it's like, no. You're being rude and entitled. But the only way, I mean, look, maybe I'm wrong, but the only way I feel like that sort of stuff happens is people who just don't do anything but sit in a room and listen to nothing but Nightwish and talk to other people who listen to nothing but Nightwish. And because they're all within their own small world, they don't know how to communicate with people outside of that. I'm not trying to say mental okay, it doesn't. I feel like that's, in my mind, how that sort of thing happens. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, some other thing. Maybe they wear breastfed as kids or something, you know what I mean? Maybe.
You find skeleton bones, holes and domes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga, it's on.
Maybe they're only woke. I don't know. Like maybe the mother put crack in their milk. I don't know. You know?
Treat your homie like he brand new. Let me tell you about
maybe their parents never hugged them. I don't know.
Thought he was whole. Motherfucker named Saul. But I'ma let him meet God. Cause I'm the head nigga in charge. That boy ain't got too large. Now he in trouble. Now it's time to pop his bubble. But before I do, give him a chance.
Oh, I forgot about that. To be honest, actually, my bad.
Right then, I knew I had to do him in. Put the grenade in his hand, then let him pull a pin. That's cold how he did his friend. For 15 minutes of fame. Yeah, rap is a dirty game. It's getting darker to him. I know you think that I can do it. Talking to him. Come on, man. Let me walk you through it. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street.
To my list already.
Skeleton bones, abandoned homes. It's the hood of horrors, nigga. It's on. Welcome to the place where all the creatures meet. The last building on the left on the dead end street.
No, I didn't. So it's staying out. Cool. It's staying out.
It's the hood of horrors, nigga. It's on. There goes the
music is loud. Ooh, okay.
There goes the neighborhood. There goes the neighborhood.
Let me turn it down a bit.
There goes the neighborhood.
They're just rude. I love Nightwish, but it's healthy love. I don't live and breathe them. Yeah, I feel like some people just that's what they do. They do nothing but sit in a whole world of nothing but this one band. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but Al, if you're still there, I did notice something in that video, and look, it's entirely up to you, of course. It's your video, your channel, you know, you handle things the way you want to handle things. But I did notice that you clicked the heart button on a few comments of people being rude or people being entitled. Now, I don't know, maybe that's, you know, that you got your reasons for that, but I feel like be careful with that sort of thing, because if you click the heart button, you know, first of all, it's clear that you did it. Like, you know, if you click like, that could be anybody, right? The heart button, only the uploader can click that. So if you're clicking the heart button on comments or people being rude, people entitled, it kind of encourages that sort of thing. It lets them know that it's okay. And nah, that kind of behavior should not be okay. But hey, look, your channel. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but it's something that I know it is, and I thought, you know what? I don't want to say nothing on the video because I thought, okay, you've already clicked the heart button on that video, on those comments, so let me not say nothing there. But some other comments that I saw where it was like, okay, let me try and defend my man here, because these guys are just taking a piss. How was Snoop Dogg? Welcome to the hood. It was alright, a bit slow. I think it's probably old school Snoop though. Sounded pretty old school Snoop, but I don't know. I haven't followed Snoop too closely, so hey. Let's try this one. This is Brantley Gilbert. Welcome to Hayesville.
Lucas Nelson.
What's going on, B?
Code 4, we're gonna do this thing, brother. Take care. River said I'm a split hell wide open. Never say never, man, there ain't no way you know. Everybody needs a spot to put the world on fame. I know a place, not on the way. Get that homegrown with it, man, that smoke gon' ride. Run the speed limit, never see blue lights. Everybody's chillin' where we always hide. Hanging out really on that laid back vibe, no soul. Fire to a
Hayesville. Is this my town? There's a town named after me. I don't know, this Hayesville place looks alright, apart from the drunk dudes. I thought this Hayesville looks alright. I think get rid of the drunk dudes and keep the women. And yeah, I could dig Hayesville. I personally wouldn't have redone the video to appease them, but that's just me. I don't have a channel and don't care what people think anyway. Oh, is that what that was? Because I did saw it pop up actually. I thought maybe just YouTube was just being a bit funny. Was that a do the video? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things about YouTube, or just say content creating in general, is, I mean, everybody, you know, has been doing a Nightwish deep dive. Oh, I see. Okay, guess I missed some of those vids. Okay, cool. I'll try and check some of them. But yeah, I think like one of the things about YouTube, just in general, is, and I thought one of the questions you gotta ask yourself is, because I mean, here's the thing: like everybody would like to have like millions of views and make lots of money and that whole thing. I think everybody wants that, of course. Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to get 1 million views on every video, or 10 million views every video, make lots of money? Like, of course, people want that. But I feel like it's important to ask yourself as well. Like, I mean, look, and by the way, any kind of advice or comments I take on these things comes from the perspective of creative over corporate, as in creative over commercial, as in, like, I feel like the most important thing is to be creative and to be genuine and have an integrity to your art and to your what you put out. And part of that means that not everybody's going to like you. In fact, even if you went the commercial route, not everybody's going to like you. It just is what it is. But certainly, you know, if it's about, you know, presenting something that is about, you know, you expressing yourself, part of that is accepting that, look, if you know that you want to do something a certain way, and that's not to say that you can't take feedback or you can't adjust things. Of course, that's entirely up to you. But if you know you want to do something a certain way, and somebody is adamantly against the way you're doing it, and to you it's like, well, no, this is the way I want to do it, then it's just, you have to accept that that's not somebody who's going to be watching your videos. Like, you know, a friend of mine says, if you try to be everything to everyone, you'll be nothing to no one, you know. And I 100% believe that. Like, you have to accept that you're going to piss people off. Not everybody's going to like you. And if you do things that invite toxic people into your camp, then that's the environment that you foster. You know what I mean? Like, if people are coming at you being rude, and they're saying you're a this or you're a that, you got to do things my way, I don't like you the way you're doing it, do it my way, and then you do it their way, then that sets a precedent of they dictate how you express yourself. And I think sometimes you have to look at it and say, you know what, it might mean that I get less views, it might mean that I get less attention, but what's more important, the views or my creativity, the views or my ability to express myself in a way that's genuine to me? You know, so yeah. But it starts with self, you know, and you know, what is it that you want to do and how you want to do it? Because you could have a popular channel on YouTube, like I'll say almost anybody can have a popular channel on YouTube relatively easily. Like, it's not, if we think about it, super difficult. I mean, it's not easy. Actually, let me rephrase it. It's not easy. Nothing's easy. But ultimately, it's not something that is out of reach for most people to get a super popular channel. The problem is the way you get a popular channel, because oftentimes the way to get a popular channel involves doing things that are either immoral to you, because everybody has different set of morals, and it's not so much that it's wrong, but just people have different set of morals. So it's either something that is immoral or something that just doesn't sit well with you mentally in terms of how you like to conduct things, or something about it that just isn't really, that doesn't really fit into your, you know, your ethos of how things are done. And because of that, it's like, you could do it, right? You could do it, but it starts to weigh on you as to, like, now you have to live up to this expectation that you created of yourself that isn't actually you. And I've seen so many people on YouTube do that sort of thing, where they do these things to get popular, and they get so popular doing this thing that they become this thing, and then you start talking about burnout, they start talking about not being able to express themselves, they start talking about, you know, mental health and things. And because it's like, from the jump, they've kind of set this idea of they just got to do anything, and you could only do that for so long before it becomes such a drain on you psychologically that it, you know what I mean, it's like, I mean, hey, look, people do it and people make lots of money, but then they spend all that money on therapy. So it's, you know what I mean, it's kind of like, it starts with self. Everything starts with self. I have to have a proper look at the comments and sort through them, because most times I don't read them properly. I thought I'll check out their music only because it sounds good, not because the fan base want it. When it comes to reactions, it's the reactor I'm interested in, not the song. I can listen to the song for myself. I meant Ghost Love score, I learned redoing that one, not the others. You seem to be enjoying them, and that's awesome indeed. Indeed. But yeah, that's and I agree with that. It's about the person. Like, to me, it's like it kind of boggles my mind a little bit why so many people don't like when reaction videos kind of cut down and edited. Because me, it just makes sense to edit a video down. Because if I'm watching a reaction to a video, more often than not, I've seen the video anyway. I've either seen the song or whatever it is they react to anyway. And if I haven't seen it, then watching it on a reaction channel is not the best place to watch it for the first time, right? So the fact that it's been edited down is a good thing, because that means that I can go and watch that video in its entirety at some point, and it's not just completely been ruined for me. You know what I mean? Like, if you've got an entire video in your video, and you're talking over it, you're pausing and this and the other, I've now seen the video, but I haven't really, you know what I mean? It kind of takes it away. So I feel like when people edit down their videos, it means that, one, I can see their actual reaction to the video, which is what I want to see, and I can get to that bit quicker rather than sitting through like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes just for them to be like, oh, that was okay. You know, like you could cut out all that of the video and I could just see that bit because I want to see your reaction to the thing. I can go see the thing anytime I want. When you get these reaction videos that are like 15, I can't lie. I know I've done these myself in the past. I know I can't say nothing to that too much. But when you get these reaction videos that are like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and it's a whole ass song in the video, and the actual person's comments on the video are relatively small, and it's like, and then you want to watch somebody else's reaction, but they've got the whole, and it's like another 20-minute video. It's like, it gets a bit long. It gets a bit long. So I feel like value people's time. Not everybody has time to sit down and watch a video for like 15 plus minutes of the same song that they've heard a million times already, just to see somebody's reaction. You know what I mean? It's like, I appreciate when people value time and cut out all that stuff and get to the part that you want to see. It's your reaction to the video that's the important part, not the song. Because if they're only there for the song, then they're not there for you, right? And it's like, if you do a reaction to a song, of course they're going to have their fans come through because that's somewhat inevitable, well, to some degree. But ultimately, it's like, it's your channel that you have to express yourself with. You are the star of the video. You know, you are the important part of that video. It's your reaction to somebody's song, your reaction to a movie trailer, your reaction to whatever it is. That's the important part of the video. And that's the part that you want to get to, at least in my mind. I feel like that's the part you want to get to as quickly as possible. Because I can go look at that song anytime. But if I have to watch your video and sit through 10 minutes of the song that I've already heard just to see a reaction that's maybe 1 or 2 minutes, you know what I mean? For me, it just makes sense all around to edit down the video. That way, it saves time. You know, it doesn't take away from the original song. Anybody who hasn't heard the song doesn't have it just ruined for them. You know, they can still listen to it properly in their own time. And yeah, I feel like it respects the artists as well, because they probably, I feel like most artists, well, I know some don't care too much, but I think a lot of artists generally rather people don't just dump their whole song in their video. So for me, it respects everybody all around to edit down the video. So yeah, I'm good with it. And it's just weird to me that so many people aren't. And I think when you see that sort of thing about wanting to see the whole video, to me it just says that, yeah, they're not interested in what you have to say. You know, they're not interested in you as you expressing your views or your opinions on it. They just want to see their favorite artist, which they can do anytime on that artist's channel. Why come to your channel if that's all they want? it's pointless at that point. You know what I mean? So hey, I'm just a guy. I'm just a simple man. I like boobs. That had nothing to do with just we're talking about. I just felt like I needed to say that. I like boobs because I'm a simple man. I like boobs. And I like chicken, fried chicken, all kinds of chicken really, but especially fried chicken. I like boobs and fried chicken. I'm a simple man. I'm a simple man. It doesn't really take much to make me happy. Boobs and fried chicken. I think that's what I want for my birthday. Boobs and fried chicken. So yeah, cool. Now you know. You're still my favorite, Kev. Oh, appreciate you, Sam. It's a reaction. You want to hear their thoughts. That's kind of the point. Indeed. Indeed. Indeed, you do. Like, it's kind of weird, though. I've noticed that it's only really on smaller channels where they get those kind of... well, maybe not only. To be fair, it's probably not only on smaller channels. But I guess it's more noticeable on smaller channels because, you know, there's not usually as many comments on them and they're maybe easier to spot. But you generally don't, well, you know, when you watch some of the larger creators, larger channels, and you watch some of the larger channels and you look at their, you generally don't see that stuff about, you know, not having the whole thing in the video. Like if you go to the React channel, which is probably the biggest reaction channel on YouTube. React channel, 20.2 million subscribers. And it's all stuff like this, like, you know, teens react to singing alongs or whatever, old people react to whatever. It's a lot of stuff like that. And you look at the end of their videos, you don't see things like, oh, you didn't put the whole song in the video. I want to hear the whole song. Why don't you put... You don't see that in the comment section. It's just people appreciating the content they make. But then it comes to smaller channels and it's like, well, yeah, I didn't put that. Why'd you edit it? Look, if you're not going to go to these large creators and complain when they edit it, it's like, why are you coming to me? You know what I mean? I got a whole one in to see the whole Nightwish video, but for me, it's about your experience when watching, your thoughts and opinions, so I really don't mind all the pausing. Tribal people react to heavy metal for the first time. I know we're doing a TikTok stream, but this one looks interesting, so I don't know if we're going to watch the whole video. That's quite long. It's like 16 minutes. Maybe watch a little bit of it and see how it goes. I watched them react to Metallica. Oh, okay. I think Metallica's in this one. It's got them in the tags. Metallica. This guy's got jokes. Pausing on the metallic seller though shall not be forgiven. I guess it's just Saint Anger songs only then. That is a massive crowd though. That's The Ecstasy of Gold by Ennio Morricone. It was used in The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, starring Clint Eastwood, Eli Wallach, Lee Van Cleef, directed by Sergio Leone. There's a scene where Tuco's run into the grave marked Arch Stanton. And Metallica have used that as their opening for their concerts. Why is she playing the drums without any clothes? Wait. She. He thought Lars was a woman. That's a loophole, yep. That's Kirk Hammett's least favorite album. To be honest though, I'd probably mistake Lars for a woman as well. I think I mistook like Led Zeppelin for girls at one point, so yeah. I think if I was seeing Lars for the first time in a situation like this, I'd probably mistake him for a woman too, so. I think it's everyone's least favorite album. You know what, I mean, I think to be fair, yeah, it's probably the album that, I mean, yeah, I think if you're gonna rank them, it probably is the least favorite. That being said, I personally don't think it's as bad as a lot of people made it out to be. Like, I feel like there's definitely some real good songs on it, you know, and I feel there's some really cool stuff still with the songs and with the music videos and stuff like that. But yeah, I think if you're gonna rank them, it probably would still fall at the bottom. To include everyone. I don't hate the album personally, you know. It's I mean, it has its charm. It has its charm. Also has a lot of tinny drums on it as well. Yo, Frozen G, isn't it past your bedtime? Actually, you know what, it almost is, you know. Soon come, soon come. Wagwan Frozen G, how you doing, man? Frantic, yeah. Frantic, tick, 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 tock. Frantic, tick, 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 tock. In fact, we've just been on TikTok, so yeah, that fits. My lifestyle, life is pain determines my death style. My lifestyle, life is pain determines my. Doing good, awesome. We're watching Tribal People react to heavy metal for the first time. They're playing Metallica right now. Well, I think it's gonna be Metallica for its whole video actually. And one of them mistook Lars Ulrich for a girl. I can understand that. I can understand that. Dreams of war, dreams of lies, dreams of dragons, fire. I wonder if there's like Amish people listen to Marilyn Manson for the first time somewhere on YouTube like that. I think I want to see that video. Amish people listening to Marilyn Manson for the first time. Sorry, I've been real quiet. It's all good. It's all good. XXXR music. Appreciate you sticking through. How is you? In fact, X, we know that you like your hip hop. We know that you like hip hop. We know that you like, you know, Juice WRLD and XXXTentacion. What you think of heavy metal? Do you have any feelings towards heavy metal? You listen to heavy metal? Or any kind of rock music? If I listen to Metallica with my headphones in and I get a call on a solo, I get annoyed. Ooh. Yeah, some people just call you at the wrong time out in it. You just like skip the call, like you just like don't answer. Yeah, not now. Let it go to voicemail. Interrupting my solo, not now, not now. The new thing at X's YouTube, I don't believe I have. To be honest, I've not been checking for X too much, so yeah. Still on the TikTok vids and those two dudes. And X is being deceased. Yeah, they passed away a couple of years back. Yep, donut, yep. Came out yesterday, it was his birthday. Oh, okay, okay. Happy birthday to XXXTentacion. Yeah, we're still doing the TikTok vids. Well, I guess after this. Did check out Snoop Dogg though. We did listen to Snoop Dogg. And the other one as well was that Brett Brental. That one. Yeah. But I saw this in the thing. I was like, alright, let's check this out real quick. Come back to TikTok, round off the stream on a few lost TikToks. We're off to Never Neverland. Yo, Oliver EK, yo Haze, long time no see. Haven't been on your stream for a while. Oliver EK. Yeah, I believe I remember you. I think it's been a good while, hasn't it? Like maybe a year? At least a year or more? It's been a while, hasn't it, Oliver EK, if I'm remembering correctly? Or am I mixing you up with somebody else? I'm sorry, dude. How you been? How you been, man? Yeah, a couple of months. Okay, maybe not quite a year then. My bad. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Appreciate you coming back a few months later. Hopefully doing all right. We're checking out some TikToks today, but took a little break just to watch this, but round up the stream. There was some more TikToks in a little while. I like my music loud. Yeah, that lady's got it right. Speaking of birthdays, I've got Sophie's next week. That's going to be interesting. Oh, happy birthday for Sophie for next week. She's going to be 7? Is it 7th birthday coming up? Is that right? About to turn 7? Or am I mixing Sophie up with somebody else as well? I'm sorry, my bad. 9. I mean, I was kind of close. Only 2 years off. I feel like I did all right. Holly just turned 7. So somebody just turned 7. I feel like I should get points for at least somebody turning 7. I feel like I should get some points, some brownie points, because for at least one of your kids turned 7 at least. So at least I got something right, even though it wasn't the right kid. One of your kids turned 7. I feel like I deserve something for that. I'm just saying. This guy don't like loud music at all. That lady likes the loud music. I like that lady. You get half a point. Okay, fair enough. I'll take that. I'll take that. Hey, do you want me to tell you some more artists that you haven't heard of? Sure, you can name a few. I mean, I might have heard of him though. I mean, I don't know. You're saying I've never heard of him. Unless you're talking about, like, I don't know, your cousin from down the street or something, then it's like, I'm just saying I might have heard of him. It's a pretty bold statement to be like, artists you've never heard of. I might have heard of them. I mean, I probably haven't. I probably have no idea who you're talking about. I'm just saying, I might have heard of them. But yeah, probably no. I probably no idea. All right, I think that's enough of this video. Let's get back to some TikToks. I don't know. So we've got a few little bit left before we end the stream. Just a little, maybe not over 10-15 minutes or so before we end the stream. I don't know. What shall we look up? What shall we look up? Let's go back to the front page, I guess.
Why don't cabbies like going south the river? I'll answer. The main reason for this is if you've got a job down to deep south, I'm talking Balham, Streatham, Tooting, places like that, it's quite a bit of a way, and because it's quite a residential area, the chances of you getting a job taking you back were slim to none. That's why a lot of cabbies didn't like doing it. It doesn't also happen down south. From what I hear, it actually happens going north as well. Places like Finchley.
Okay, that's, yeah. Sylvia has high expectations. The pressure is always on to please her on a budget. If anyone can do it, I believe in you, Sam.
What do you call nuts on your chest?
Chestnuts.
What do you call nuts on the wall?
Walnuts.
What do you call nuts on your chin?
Chin nuts.
Mouthful of cock. What do you call nuts on your chest?
Chestnuts.
What do you call nuts?
Go look for North versus South. Alright. North versus South. Oh, that's on caps lock.
I'll have a pint, please, mate. Yeah, Bob. That'll be 3 and 6pence. Hey, that's magic, that. Pint sterling, please, mate. £62.80. I'll have a pint, please, mate. Yeah, Bob. That'll be 3 and 6pence. Hey, that's magic, that. Pint sterling, please, mate.
You know, as a person who doesn't drink, I'm just going to go ahead and guess that is accurate. I'm going to guess that is accurate.
North versus South, part 2.
What do you mean?
What you on about?
No, it's not.
Is it egg?
I don't have anything.
I ain't got roll.
I'm boiling.
I'm sweating cobs.
I'll have a roll.
Get a tea cake.
Stop being moody.
Stop being marred.
Stop annoying me.
Stop ironing me.
Pardon?
North versus South, part 2.
What do
Versus South, part 1.
Past that here.
Giz it here.
Alleyway.
Ginnell.
Across the road.
Over road.
Anything and nothing.
Out and out.
Out and out. Out and out.
Out and out.
Oh no. I'm going to the shop.
I'm going shop.
Are you joking?
You taking piss?
Lunch and dinner.
Dinner and tea.
Toad in the hole.
It's toad in all.
Toad in the hole.
Versus
Gustav Elijah Arch, Joda Love, Luna, the Moon God, Helios, the Vaporwave Elf, YSA, Supreme, Shao, GLD. Some of those sound like Swedish or something. Giz. This between me and Sophie is unreal. It's my birthday at the end of the month. So low-key compared to her. So a month I'm so low-key compared to her. High maintenance. Oh, Sam's birthday at the end of the month. That's soon, isn't it? That's like what, next week? Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. GLD is sound as gold. Oh, it's like gold. Pronounce that gold. GLD is like gold. Okay, gotcha. Gold. Gold. Always believe in your soul. Oh wait, this is something else. Some other time. Let's try to end on something fun. We could come up to the serious stuff another time, but we ain't got long left, so let's try and keep it fun, shall we? Let's try and keep it light-hearted, and we can get into deep thinking of another time. Oh, I like this girl. She's funny.
I still don't understand. As a southerner living up north, food edition part 2. The Oxo Cube drink. I'm sorry, what? Which is basically just a stock cube in hot water. Who thought this up? No. Coming in next, we have rag pudding. It's basically like a pie that's been boiled in a tea towel. I feel like even Greg's would be offended by this. Why? Look how soggy it looks. Stop it. And finally, the chip butty. Northerners are ordering this like it's a meal. Bruh, this is leftovers. However, it wasn't that offensive until I saw this. Done! People in Hull are deep frying a chip butty. I can't cope. Hello, diabetes? Please don't kill me for these. Things I still don't understand as a.
How true is that, Sam? Are people in Hull deep frying the chip butty? Is that a real thing? This is me and Elliot. He's Southern. We take the piss out of each other all the time. End of February. Oh, end of February. Okay. Okay, so a month and a week. Okay, cool. There's also 6 works. This Cypher, YNA Fendi, and the Taken King. He's the Taken King. All right, where they taking him? Okay, I'm the Taken King. All right, cool. Guess no one else can have him then, I suppose. It's already taken. All right.
And a pinch of salt for my meal. Hey, what's up? Oh, I'm just cooking us dinner. Just season our food with a pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's good.
Now we need more than a pinch of salt.
No, we don't.
We don't put enough flavor.
No, don't put anything else on it. I seasoned it for us already.
No, this is more American North and South.
No, I don't know.
It's gotta have Creole. Okay, you're starting.
It's because I saw a fire or something.
It's gonna taste good.
Okay,
Lots of
we're good.
pepper.
Okay, we're good.
No, I'm just getting started. What are you talking about? Garlic seasoning. It's gonna taste so good, babe. Just leave it to me. Leave it to me. I know what I'm. So who's the northerner?
And who's the southerner? Comment below.
The Southern's probably the one that's putting all the salt in the thing. I've never seen it, would never eat it. I do like a chip butty though. We call the roll a bread cake. A deep fried chip butty. Maybe that's something to add to the list of things to try one day. How do you feel about how crazy artists' names change and get? I mean, at the end of the day, artists can call themselves anything they want. Like, I mean, as far as crazy names go, it's one of these things where it's like you can't all have the cool names because they're all kind of been taken already. So yeah, you're gonna get names that just sort of out there a little bit. I think ultimately, as long as a name represents the artist in terms of their style and what they want to do and resonates with their fans and all that kind of stuff, then whatever they call themselves should never be an issue. So yeah, call themselves what you want to call yourself, man. It's a creative field, so there's always going to be names that's, you know,
of Chinese girls.
Hey, 我喜欢你，我也喜欢你。嘿，吓老子一跳！亲亲，抱抱，举高高。别逼逼，叫爸爸。
Stereotypes of Chinese girls.
Hey.
Right. Can't be a fish finger sandwich though. Fish finger sandwich, as in fish fingers between 2 slices of bread. I mean, I'm sure it's okay, but I mean, this is what fish fingers between 2 slices of bread, right? I mean, fish fingers are fine. Bread's fine. But you say you can't beat fish finger sandwich, like, I don't know. I mean, I think you can, to be honest. I think there's probably lots of things that would beat a fish finger sandwich, to be honest with you. Like, probably everything. Well, maybe not everything. Maybe not everything. Trying Cocoa Pops with banana milkshake. That's still to come. That's still to come. Excuse me. Oh, mate. just answer someone else's phone.
Yeah. Slow down. Mate, that's probably for me. No. Oh, no. Who is it? Okay, thank you. My dad's just died. Your dad? Yes. My dad's just... Oh, no. Your dad? Yeah, no, of course. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant news. Oh, thanks a lot for that. Oh, gutted. Anyway. Sure. Yeah, anyway, mate, got a few good ones in there, so take care.
Yeah, you chat. Oh, that's pretty funny. Oh, mate. Yeah, you've never had a fish finger sandwich. Oh my god, you ain't lived. I mean, I've had fish fingers. They're fine. I don't hate fish fingers or nothing, but I'm just thinking, like, you put fish fingers between two slices of bread. I don't know, like, I mean, bread's fine, fish fingers are fine, but the combination of fish fingers and bread, I'm sure is okay. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like probably lots of things. I mean, are you putting like any sauces in there or anything? It's just fish fingers and bread. I'm sure it's edible. Like, I'm sure it tastes okay. But when you say nothing can beat it, I don't know, man. It's fish fingers and bread. Or we took their special sauces? Is there like maybe like, I don't know, like a special way you cook the fish fingers or something, or toasted with some melted cheese, or we just literally talking fish fingers and bread? I can't hear this. Was it too quiet? Okay, my bad. Haze ran a question. Do you think GTA 6 will ever come out or no? To me, this is the answer. Rockstar's mind. GTA Online is GTA 6. I think there will be a GTA 6, as in a GTA campaign game, single player game, eventually. But yeah, I personally feel like it's probably not going to be anytime soon. I mean, I imagine they are working on it. They're probably kicking around ideas. But I think the biggest barrier to a full GTA game is the GTA Online right now, because it's so popular, and you don't want to do anything that could potentially ruin that, and the GTA 6 could potentially ruin that. So I think there is plans, but yeah, my guess is that it's not going to be anytime soon. I think we could be waiting many years to come, if ever. So yeah, don't hold your breath is what it comes down to. And also, I think at this point, the hype surrounding the GTA 6 is like, could it even live up to the hype? So that's another thing as well. When games get delayed for so long, they get so much hype, and invariably the game comes out and just cannot live up to the hype. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah. And I seriously, drink and beat a glass of cold water at 2 a.m. I mean, if you're thirsty, sure. That cool, refreshing drink. You get it, Kev? You're not Kansas State. I mean, well, yeah, I guess that's yeah, I guess that's true. But I mean, still, I mean, it's fish fingers and bread, right? Maybe I need to try it to find out for myself. But it's fish fingers and bread. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm like, I like fish fingers. I like bread. So I'm sure it's okay, but the combination of fish fingers and bread, I don't know. I guess I should try it before I say something, but I feel like lots of things can probably beat it. Like, I think lots of things can probably, but hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should just try it. Try some fish fingers, some fish finger sandwich. So it's just fish fingers, no margarine, no butter, no nothing, just fish fingers and bread. Is that it, right? and I eat that. Okay, cool. I'll try that one of these days. I'll try that. In fact, let me write that down. I'm gonna write that down on my list of things to try. Get a pen. Privilege is showing. I had chips and custard, by the way, so I don't know. I'm just saying, that's really good. Chips and custard is really good. I'm gonna try fish fingers and bread. I'm gonna need you to try chips and custard. Oh wait, fish finger sandwich. Not fish. Okay, so butter and ketchup. Okay, butter and ketchup. All right. Okay. I can see that tasting a bit with a bit of kick to it now. Butter and ketchup. Okay. GTA 6 might be like Cyberpunk 2077. It would die very fast. People would prefer playing GTA 5 online as they would lose so much progress. I wonder how Rockstar will make it up for players. And that's the thing, is like, I feel like if they do a GTA 6, it might be just offline only with no multiplayer. That way they can keep the GTA Online as a separate thing. In fact, I think that would be the best thing to do. Keep the online GTA separate from the game single player GTA, like what they did with Halo, where they have it in two separate parts. You've got the single player, which you can get for free, so the multiplayer, which you can get for free, and then a single player campaign, which you buy if you want to buy it, and it's just two separate things. I feel like that's probably the best way to do it. If they release a GTA 6, have it as a single player game only, and that way the GTA Online can be its own separate thing that doesn't interfere with the GTA 6 game. But hey, we'll see what they do, if indeed they do anything. Hey, still haven't tried the Cocoa Pops and banana milkshake yet. No, not yet. It's because here's the thing. I wanted to do it with actual milkshake because like you can get like, I know you said you could try with was it banana flavored milk, which you can get pretty easily, but not many places sell actual milkshake. And I think McDonald's have recently got some milkshake back in stock. They've recently got some milkshake back in stock, but yeah, just haven't really had time to get one and try the Cocoa Pops. So maybe soon, actually, maybe soon, hopefully soon. But yeah, I want to try it with proper milkshake, because I feel like if I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. You know what I mean? I want to do it right. So yeah, I need to get some milkshake, get some Cocoa Pops, but yeah, proper milkshake. And the nearest place that sells proper milkshake is McDonald's. Outside of that, I have to make it myself, which I don't want to do. So I don't want to make my own milkshake. I can, I guess. It's not hard, but I don't want to do it. Even like micro pizzas and love a pot noodle. Ooh. I used to live with microwave pizza. Practically live with microwave pizza, and it wasn't even pot noodles. It was like, I mean, it was noodles in a pot, I guess, but it wasn't like the pot noodles. It was like the was it Sainsbury's value range or whatever it's called noodles. But yeah, back in the day, I used to practically live with microwave pizza and these cheap supermarket noodles. That was my meal. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Microwave pizza and breakfast and cheap noodles. Good times, man. Good times. Well, people say if GTA 6 does come out, it'll have GTA Online too. Yeah, it could do. It could do. And I think if it does, yeah, it's like, how much does that take away from the current GTA Online, right? So I personally feel like the best thing for them to do is keep it separate, but they might not. They might have an upgrade to the GTA Online 2, which you might have to buy GTA 6 to get, and which that means that you're either going to have a fragmented audience, or people just won't come over, because by the time it comes out, you might have so many people who have done so much on the original GTA Online that they just don't want to start again. Unless there's somewhere migrating it over, then that could work. Put noodles and dip your bread in the juices. Yeah, and the bits at the end. Soak it up, soak it up. All right, guys, that's gonna be the end of today's stream. It has been fun, but it's time to wrap it up. But yeah, as a first day, watch some videos. Watched a bunch of videos actually. You know, it kind of felt like a longer stream than normal. I think it's because TikTok videos are really short.
I'm gonna jack off and then go to Taco Bell. Do you want to come with me?
Oh, hold on a sec.
To Taco Bell? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that sounds dope. Hey dude, I'm gonna jack off and then go to Taco Bell. Do you want to come with me?
Okay, that went different. But yeah, because I feel like because the videos are really short, we probably got so many videos that it kind of felt long, but it's cool. It's about regular time, about just under 3 hours. So yeah, about regular sort of stream length. But yeah, guys. So yeah, I'm on Twitch. That's a plan to be on Twitch tomorrow. So if you are on Twitch, follow me at Bandit Haze on Twitch. I haven't streamed on Twitch for a long time, but the plan is to come back on Twitch tomorrow about 9 PM GMT. For those of you on Twitch, come follow me there, check me out, play some Halo. Actually plan on playing some Halo, so we could talk more about GTA and whatever else you guys want to talk about. But yeah, Twitch tomorrow, Bandit Haze, BANDITHAZE, Bandit Haze on Twitch. Plan on making my triumphant return to the Twitch streaming tomorrow, so yeah, come join me for that. Next week, YouTube movie night. I haven't picked a movie yet, so I'll let you know at some point once I do. But yeah, next week movie night, Netflix movie night. And yeah, I'll try and post some videos in the meantime during the week if I can. Want to try and get back to regular posting, so yeah, look out for some of those. And yeah, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, all that sort of stuff. You know, come follow me there too at Bandit Haze everywhere. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. So guys, to all the talkers and the stalkers, I appreciate you all, whether you stayed for a little bit or stayed for a lot of bits. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping it lively. Village is strong because you make it strong. We're only going to get stronger. So until whenever, if ever, peace.